There we go. Hello, everyone. Woof. That's heck of a start. We are the Lost Caravan RPG. We do one shots, we do mini-series, we do long-running campaigns. If it's TTRPG, we pretty much do it all. Tonight, we are playing a game called Witch Fated Soul, which is actually in its Kickstarter for the second edition of this game, which is very cool. I'm very excited for because this game is so beautiful. It's so good. But before we jump into it, we do have just a few announcements to go through. We do have two sponsors for our stream. That is HeroForge.com and Epidemic Sound. HeroForge is what we use to make all of our beautiful tokens, which you don't see tonight, but you will typically see on our little webcam boxes. But it mainly it's where you can go to make some really cool miniature models. And Epidemic Sound is what we use for our royalty-free sounds and sound effects. Much like you are hearing right now. I need to turn that up just a hair. Other than that, you can use those links in chat to support us. If you use our link for Epidemic Sound, you do get 30 days free access to the entirety of the website. And at the end of the 30 days, if you decide to keep it and pay for your own subscription, it does go to supporting us. We do have a website now because we're all official and everything. It's very simple. It's lostcaravanrpg.com. You can find our budding merch store there. There's not a ton at the moment, but we have a whole bunch of stuff in the works. It's all very cool. You can also find a page on our website where we support the wonderful community that supports us, and get links to all of their cool stuff. Last but not least, we do have a YouTube channel, which I always forget to plug. It's where we put all of the VODs. There are hours upon hours of content on our YouTube channel, literally days and days worth of watching. So, as with all social media, likes, upvotes, subscriptions, thumbs up, all that good stuff, it all goes to supporting us. And we literally can't do this without you. So, from the bottom of my heart to everyone at the Lost Caravan, we heckin' love ya. Alright. I think that's more than enough out of me. Why don't I pass it on over, let everyone tell you who they are, who they're playing tonight, and just as a reminder, what kind of witch you are. We'll go from top to bottom, left to right, so that means we will start with Neptune.
Hello, hello, hello. My name is Neptune, he, him, and you can find me at Neptune_MYS on Twitter and all around the Lost Caravan Discord channel server. And I am playing Arcadia, who is a seer, a witch with an affinity for little animals and seeing through the veil, so to speak.
Yeah. Alright, over to Kit.
I'm Kit. You can find me most places on the internet, particularly Twitter at KitRollCause, same way it's spelled somewhere around here. I will be playing Carly Beckett tonight. And she is a Fuil druid, so a druid of blood and rage and the elements.
Small but angry.
Fight child. We love to see it.
We love it so much.
This is as close as I will get to playing a barbarian. I'm sorry.
Over to Ling.
Hey, I'm Ling. I'm Needmore_dice on all the socials. I'm playing Delphine, who is associate. She is on really good terms with her personal demon, and her family has been going back generations. So she's pretty comfortable with all this stuff, and she has a little occult shop where we all meet. Just not right now.
Yeah. To discuss all of the occult things that is totally normal to do in everyday life.
It is in Salem.
Totally.
And then last but not least, over to JD.
Hi, I'm JD. I can usually be found over with Live from the Apocalypse and Tales from the Table, but the Lost Caravan ever so kindly lets me join them for 1 shots, 3 shots, 4 shots at various times, and I love them for it. I am playing Elliot Kennedy, the eldest member of the group. He is a hex, which means he has the worst relationship of anyone with his demon. So yeah, that is him. And he has slash had an animal familiar. We'll see if he gets his friend back.
And of course, I am Andrew, your games master for the evening and for most evenings around here. Although you are going to see a bunch of friendly faces behind the GM's chair in the coming weeks, because we got a bunch of great people in our community, and they want to tell a bunch of great stories, and I'm here to support it. Particularly this month, because starting on the 16th, we will be having a charity event to support the Trevor Project. It's going to run, I believe, from the 16th to the 23rd. Tessa will correct me if I'm wrong. But we're going to have just a bunch of different games with a bunch of different GMs. Every single day we'll be giving away some really cool prizes. Everyone that donates will be entered every game, and then at the end of the event, we will be giving away a very cool prize, which I'm still not sure if I'm allowed to say what it is. I'll wait until we actually release the information on Twitter and in our Discord server, which you can join. Link down below, that big old button that says Discord. It's where we post things like casting call schedules, and where we just generally hang out and be giant nerds. Alright, intro out of the way. Let's jump into a little bit of recap. And thank you for the fate point. They're going to need it.
I was just typing that. It's true.
Last session, we got to meet our lovely heroes. We'll be generous and call them all heroes. And they got to meet a new neighbor. An older woman that took over a abandoned storefront and seemed to replace it with a tea shop. You all did a just crazy amount of scouting of this place, which you could literally see from the window of your store. But no, we did reconnaissance, yeah, and found that she doesn't seem particularly harmful. So you decided to bring everyone along to sit, to have tea, and to listen. It wasn't long until you all started to notice oddities. That parts of the walls where the paint had started to peel was fixing itself. The garden was seemingly weeding itself. Flowers were starting to grow. Dust and cobwebs were disappearing. And even the old lady was getting younger as you were sitting here. She proceeded to warn you that her family was going to be arriving, and that's why she was in town. To try to soften the blow, to try to prevent anything bad that might happen. Although, it seems that she has failed, because her brother did arrive. A figure full of rage and malice, stepping into the room, surveying all of you, and then without a second thought, driving a blade into his sister, who had enough time to inhale, maybe to shout a warning to you, maybe to give you some piece of information, but her breath was cut short. You all flew into action, sending lizards into this figure's eyes, or causing reality to start shattering underneath you. They didn't seem particularly fazed by most of this, and took the opportunity to let out a rift of their own, letting these imp-like creatures, these lizard-like creatures, pull themselves into your world, which you all fought back as best you could before realizing that you were fighting a losing fight. And you took that opportunity to slip in between the planes from your world into whatever was below you. Took a leap and found that you were on a boat in the middle of an inky black river, surrounded by a spectral fog. The body of the old woman lie there next to you, her walking cane now seemingly having extended into a full scythe, body decayed into bones. And after a little bit of debate, you decided to try to take this boat wherever it may take you and get back home. Stop, to delay, to do whatever you can do to get in the way of this figure. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but one of you did determine that this was the River Styx. I think it was Delphine?
I think it was
Sounds right.
Arcadia.
I was gonna say it was either Delphine or Arcadia. For sure was not Carly.
That's fair. Well, whichever of you it was, you did, yes, indeed determine that you are on the River Styx, gateway between your world and the land of the dead. And unless anyone has anything else to add, that's where we're going to pick up.
Arcadia's just screaming
That's a mood.
and like just shuffling his cards incredibly fast.
Okay, so anybody have any idea what's going on?
So I will say Eli's first focus is going to be like checking on each of you, especially Carly, since she was hurt the most in the
True.
conflict, and so like he is very much going from each of you to the next, like seeing where you're at physically and emotionally. Definitely looking concerned.
So not great either way is the answer to that question.
Well, last time we did heal your hands with my little.
Yeah, my hands
thingy, so-
are okay.
There's that.
Well, okay-er. But
Can
I still
I'm-
took like 20 points of damage.
Can I
Fine.
ask what each of our demons look like? Because they're here with us, right?
They are.
So,
Are they here right now?
You don't see them.
Visible?
oh, okay.
Well, they're always
thought-
with us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought they were okay.
I mean, maybe yours is. Maybe yours is helpful.
I mean, I should say, have any of you reached out to them since you got here?
No.
I think I would as soon as I figure we're not in immediate danger.
No, I didn't.
No, I
mean,
text that back.
immediate,
I
immediate.
text a string of just 6666666, and then I text. I'm like, is this a joke? Is this you?
You see, like, the three dots across the bottom that, you know, the symbol to show that the other person is messaging, and it just stays like that.
Ugh, he's such a dick.
Hey Ray, here? Ray?
What is your charisma score?
2.
2. it would feel literally like your head's getting pulled apart, split down the
Oh.
center, and you would hear a very hoarse, very strained voice. Yes.
Ow. Man, you don't sound good.
No.
I don't know if that's really Ray. Would I?
What's
it definitely
happening?
feels
Delphine,
right.
what's happening?
Good.
Okay. I tried to talk to Ray, and something's blocking it, or it hurts. It never hurts when I talk to
Me?
Ray.
We are in the underworld.
Stares at her phone.
Yeah, you think we'd be closer?
They're demons,
Yeah.
Arcadia.
They don't come from
Yeah,
the
but-
underworld.
Not.
They don't.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
but,
just
I
saying
mean,
that maybe cell reception is not, applicable to demons. Is
So
kind
here's
of
the thing,
where
like
I'm at.
Ray and I go to the other world all the time. We talk to my family that's passed. Not all the time, but more than once in a
But
lifetime.
this
Like this,
this
one.
is not that.
underworld.
No,
like
this
this
is not
one?
that.
This
Oh.
isn't. This isn't.
No.
No.
I thought we might be in a back alley of where I usually go, but no, I don't think so.
Oh, I don't know if we should even try to mentally map out the cosmic sphere or whatever. Like, it's.
I mean, I can try. She just looks off the side of the boat and is like, "That's not water, is it? I
No.
mean, it is, but is it?
Analyzed it last
Don't.
game, right?
Yeah,
I
Carly,
did, right? And it I
You
don't think I'm getting any more out of it.
You'd now see figures pulling themselves up the side of the boat.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
This-
Carly's gonna reach for the scythe on the dead reaper and just no, stop it, stop it.
At the sight of it,
No.
they definitely do start to recoil. And then see that just holding it, these humanoid
him with the blood dead.
creatures. Yeah. Like the fact that they haven't immediately been just cut out of existence. These bland, pale, almost just skin zombies just all smile and continue their advance with more fervor.
What? No, stop! No, I said
Incoming.
stop it.
Oh shit.
Are we supposed to be taking passengers? I don't.
Oh, the boat. It's moving, right?
It is.
Okay. Okay.
Not fast enough. There.
let's let's move away from the sides. Let's move away from the sides.
I'd pull a card. I'm just gonna.
I
I'm still holding this side.
am gonna
It
have
feels nice.
everybody roll their initiative.
Ooh.
Do I get to? I said I was gonna pull my card. Do I get to
Absolutely.
do that before
Yeah.
initiative?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. So I rolled. Ups, not rolled. I just pulled upside down shadow 1. Oh, being violent will produce a positive result.
Oh, that's what I like to. She just spins the side. That is what I like to hear.
That's literally what that means.
Just all right.
Oh,
All right, pull out my taser.
We're in water. Be careful. I mean, it might not be water,
Okay.
but
So
act
initiative
like water.
initiative is 2d10 plus either your dexterity or your perception, whatever's higher.
yeah, I got a 17. I'll write it in chat.
an 8.
I got a 14.
Forgot my pen.
Why are y'all good at this?
4.
So,
Not plus
14.
4.
17 for Arcadia.
I have a plus 4 perception.
Who got
14 for Eli.
anyone above a
Plus
14?
Too busy
14.
weed whacking souls or whatever.
10 to 13. 5 to 10.
That's
Got
8.
8.
What did Delphine get?
14.
Oh, okay.
Oh, both at 14. Gotcha.
Ah,
Should say.
y'all, I can't believe that I literally just pulled like be violent.
You'd be like, oh, BK do crime. It's okay.
Well, at the very top of initiative, Arcadia.
Why are they?
Arcadia, do you still have one of those knives that you had upstairs?
What? I don't think you've seen them.
Didn't you pull them out when we were fighting?
No,
Ah.
I think you've.
I've just had my hands in my pockets or doing this.
Ah.
Can I ask Jenny? I mean, I'm going first.
Mhm.
Is it just like, are we seeing the like spirits coming up from the side? Is that like the possible threat right here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. By
Okay.
now, their hands are pulling themselves up from the edge of the boat from all sides.
Gotcha. Now, okay, because I could heal Carly. You're down bad, aren't you?
Fine, it's fine. I'm fine. Let me at him.
I don't know about that.
Let me at him. I can take him.
I mean, I believe you can, but like, I mean, we're already at death's door right now.
Yeah, what's gonna happen? Are we gonna get deader? Like,
Are we
I mean, we
dead?
could.
Oh fuck!
we're in the underworld. That's what
That
that is. That
We're
what that
not
means?
dead.
No, we're not.
Not yet.
We're not dead.
Can we die? If we die in the
Is it?
underworld, do we die in real life?
Let's
What?
not find out.
Yes.
Ah.
Okay, all right. You asked and answered. Okay. Fine.
Right. So, so I'm going to, let's see. I could give a bonus, right? I could give, yeah, I can give a increase an ally's next roll, or I can decrease enemy acts with a gauze roll. Or, but let's be real. Out of game, you are down bad, Carly, right?
I'm down pretty bad. I'm down like 17 points.
Yeah, that's pretty
Still,
down bad.
That's pretty
That's
bad.
the question, though. Like, does my artifact heal any of those points, or is it?
This is you already healed 2, right?
Oh, I did. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't
I think-
remember.
And
I already have 2 marked like backwards. So
Oh, okay.
sorry, so
Thanks.
I'll make this quick, yeah. But how that means you're at an
I've hit-
increased difficulty for things, right?
well, I am, except for I'm a druid. So
Does that prevent you from?
I have a shake it off cantrip. I'm still hurt. I'm still hurt bad, but I can occasionally take less penalties, less wound
Okay.
penalties.
Okay, I
Um,
still think for the
fine,
sake of this,
fine.
since I'm going first and everything, I am gonna
Okay,
heal you.
All right. Okay,
And I
fine.
think that would be Arcadia's instinct. Like he saw you get fucked up.
Yeah, I
um,
did get decked pretty hard.
I really
Hmm.
and all of these like lizards
Uh,
hit her out and they go towards, they start nibbling on your wounds.
what? That is strange and unusual.
So yes, I'm using my Sueo is the other brutalis that I can use. So I'm gonna roll a spell difficulty 11.
Your botch is increased by 2.
Oh, is it?
Mhm.
That's whenever you do like a
I
spell
haven't cast.
thing.
I know. Not just you, everyone.
Oh, okay.
For all spells.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna be rolling. So for casting, he puts his hands in his pocket. He's got his deck in one hand. He's just staring very, very nervously at everything happening right now. Let's go, baby. Ooh, I don't think that's good.
Oh no.
But I might have it be, but I can make it good. So, and it might be worth it too because I do want to heal you.
Okay.
It's a 6, but I have a +4, which makes it a 10, and the difficulty is 11. So, let's just go, gamers. I'll use my Gauze ability for this session right up front to make it an
Okay.
11 and succeed.
Beautiful.
So, and you
Ah.
regain 5 HP.
5. Oh, that puts me like back a level of.
That's why I did it.
Puts me back a level. I am now simply injured.
Heck yeah. It was all worth it. I used my minor action to cower next to Elon.
For sure.
I'm
That's
usually
valid.
very brave. But
Probably like dancing, trying to like shake lizards out of her shirt. Like, what is happening?
Oh,
They're
and I
cute
will
when
say,
they're not
funnily
on
enough,
me.
this is the one Brutalis ability where the lizards don't go away immediately, and I can
That's
keep
fair.
healing you.
They're just on me
Yeah,
until you say so.
yeah.
Okay. This
But
might
they're
as well
helping
happen.
Incredible.
Life is already so strange.
They're very helpful.
You're very helpful.
Adorable when they're not, when their toes aren't on me. Fine.
All right, that brings it down to Eli.
Okay. So I think what Eli does is first look at Carly and reach out his hand and say, "Give me the scythe."
Are you good? Are you
Carly.
good with this? Are you
Carly.
good at it? Are you good at it?
Carly, I'm good at doing what I'm about to do.
Fine.
Oh my gosh, that's
Do you even
so
know how to
sick.
wield a knife?
Yeah, he cooks.
And so,
He cooks.
and so,
Have brothers.
and so Eli takes the scythe and holds it at the ready and looks at the creatures that are starting to climb on board and says, "Do not take one more step, or I swear it will be the last thing you ever do. I will destroy you." And I would like to roll to intimidate.
Absolutely.
Arcaded. That's so sick.
How does manipulation intimidate sound?
Manipulation intimidate sounds perfect.
Right. The site
That
should
is-
give a bonus.
That is going to be a 14.
Absolutely a success.
Hey, that
You
was pretty cash money.
hold them off for a moment as the ones that had started pulling themselves on the deck have started to recoil a little, but they're watching, waiting. You want to see if you actually killed it.
Mhm.
Anything else?
I think that's it for now. I'm just going to hold that at the ready and position myself in front of the others.
Like Slay or whatever.
Delphine?
Fine.
Alright, I'll put my back to Eli's, and I will try to use my cantrip to speak to the dead. And I'm going to basically say exactly what Eli said, just in case it gets through to them a little bit more. And then I'm also going to hold up my taser and just. And I'm gonna wait and see what
The
happens.
deadliest weapon against souls.
I mean, they're
Uh,
probably not used to electricity down here.
Yeah.
Maybe some
Um,
of them don't even know what that is.
Exactly. Lightning. I
believe-
hold lightning.
Cantrips still roll. You still have a difficulty?
Some of
Some might not.
I didn't see one for this one, but I could be wrong. Let me see if I can find.
What's the
in the
wording
manual.
on dang?
You could absolutely be right. We're all very new to this system.
say I think some of them do, some of them don't. Yeah, like one of mine doesn't, so maybe.
Not all of them do. It just depends whether there's difficulty depending on what you're doing exactly.
Yeah, some of them have like conditional difficulties, and some of them just like don't have any, I guess. Like Shake It Off is just I can just do that. Like
Let's look at the spell. Is it called Speak with Dead?
Yeah.
Dead tongue.
Sorry,
Is
yeah,
it-
yeah, dead tongue.
Dead tongue. By calling on the impressions that the soul is left on flesh, the caster may infuse the body with aether and make it speak once more.
And this is the one that we spoke about altering slightly to be speak with dead.
Oh, yeah.
Whether or not
Yeah.
the body wishes to speak to the associate is up to the GM.
Yeah, absolutely.
okay, girl boss.
You start speaking their language, however that may sound for you.
To me, it sounds normal. I don't know what it sounds like to them. Them being my friends.
Yeah. How about a... Let's go with a casting intimidation.
Okay.
Is the botch chance up on this one?
If that was what I was looking at, because if you don't have anything to roll for, then I don't know that it could botch.
I don't
I
think
mean-
it can botch, but does it up your botch chance for the next roll? Because you still cast something. Do cantrips count for
I don't
adding
think
botch?
No,
cantrips
it's
count.
cantos.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so
then
I think you're fine.
you're good.
12.
12 is plenty. You start shouting out in the language of undeath. The fact that you don't have the scythe, and they have no clue what a taser is. You may have had some
worth a
impact, yeah. G.I. Bill, thank you so much for the follow. We heckin' appreciate it. Alright, then that brings us down to Carly.
So angry. He looked so much cooler than me.
You got this. My
Grr.
lizards will make you look cool too.
The lizards, yeah, the lizards are helping. The lizards are helping the intimidation factor. Thank you.
I think they.
Friends, focus on the demon skeleton thingies.
Oh Lord. Okay. Okay. Hey Hoop.
Mhm.
Define a small amount of an element.
Puddle of water, small ember fire.
I could have like an amount. Cool. I would like to use a canto,
Sure.
and I would like to summon fire, please. I would like to conjure basic elements, please, if I may.
Yeah.
I do believe I have to roll for this. But it says enough fire to light a candle, so some.
I
But
mean, if you have like a lighter or something.
I mean, I do have a taser. Do you have paper?
I have a taser. I just want the fire, and I
Yeah.
want to throw it at people.
Let's
please.
see. Difficulty 11, your botch chance is increased by 2.
Excellent. Okay, there we go. Cash money. That's a 15.
Yeah.
It says if a character wishes to hit someone with the element, a GM may call for a combat roll. So if you feel like calling for a combat roll,
Yeah.
go
I mean,
off.
It depends if you are trying to just throw fire or if you are walking up and just shoving the flame into them.
I am holding this fire, and if anything, like if I see like a skull come above the edge of the thing, I'm just like sweeping.
Yeah, then that'll be Brawl, and it is at a -2
Brawl?
difficulty because it is a touch.
Okay. What is my brawl? What is my brawl? Is that like a strength brawl, like a dex brawl, or just straight brawl?
Let's go intelligence brawl because it's part of the
Okay.
spell. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Intelligence. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so that's a 8, 9, 10, 19, 22.
Hey.
It's a 22 to brawl?
Absolutely.
Hey, do I brawl? Hey, do I brawl real quick?
You literally
Y'all mind
punch
if I
fire
brawl?
into it.
Y'all mind if I brawl?
Yeah. I don't imagine it says how much damage it does.
No, it's not meant for that. But I'm just trying to get them off of the thing.
What's your intelligence?
Intelligence, this is 2.
We'll call it 2.
Girl like gas keep gate boss. We love to see it.
Like a
Yes.
Yeah, these things have started to slowly kind of creep around, like almost circling you all. You just take that opportunity to shove fire into one of their faces, and it scorches and melts the skin away, causing this bubbling along their waterlogged bodies. But it would mostly just look
Somebody
up
else.
at you and screech.
That's fair. I
Alright.
understand that.
That brings us down to them, finally, who rolled very low. And the only one that would be close enough, since they did kind of pull away from the rest of you, would be Carly.
Of course.
So we're gonna go with
Okay.
a bite.
Of course.
A bite? For sure.
Gonna
For
nom.
sure, for sure.
15.
Against my Yeah, that's gonna hit. I'm pretty hittable.
Against your dodge?
Yeah, my dodge is empty, babes. My CD is an 11. I'm here to stand here and get hit and throw punches.
This why I gotta heal you.
I'm not fast. Well, I'm not fast in the running sense. I'm fast in the cha-cha-cha sense.
You may roll 2d10 plus your dexterity plus your dodge. Oh no, that's a combat action. Never mind.
Yeah, CD is just
Combat
11
maneuver.
plus
Yeah.
dodge.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's absolutely gonna hit.
That'll do
And that is a whopping 8 points of damage.
Jesus. Okay.
That is
I'm
maximum
so
damage.
glad I
Sure,
healed
for
you.
sure.
I'm so glad
For sure, for sure. We love to see it. Okay.
But
I'm
that's
fine.
it.
It's fine. Fine.
That's them done. Back to Arcadia.
and so glad that Soyo does not have a need for reroll, except because it's kind of like this is the only Brutalis, which is kind of like concentration. Like if I just want to do anything else, like it breaks it. But you see, Arcade is like, oh, okay, focus. Yup, focus. Oh shit. And so I'll just use my turn again, and I will just keep up the healing for you. Because I would much. I'm not sending my lizards out there. So you regain 4 HP.
Thank you.
I'm focusing.
You're doing great, sweetie.
You're younger than me.
Am I?
You're in high school.
Like 6 months. It's
You're
fine.
the youngest.
So are you staying in kind of the center of this ever-closing circle of bodies?
I stop cowering. And I think he wants to he's making sure that he's continuing to heal Carly. But he gets like in a bit more of like a line, if that makes sense. So spreading out just a little bit, but doesn't want to be that close to the edge. So yeah, I move a little bit. And I'm kind of just making sure I have like a better view of everything happening.
Absolutely.
Especially because I have like, I need to pay attention to like the ley lines and like planar shit because I could see that pretty clearly. So
Alrighty then. That brings us down to Eli.
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna regret this action, but you know what? What are games for except to make bad choices?
hey, you swallowed us in here with the last time you said something like that, so let's go for it.
So I think what Eli is going to do is first say, I warned you, you didn't listen. And then he is going to use Curse and target specifically one of them and say, I want to remove their legs.
Okay,
Brutal.
Queen.
Oh my, I went for the eyes last time. You're going for the legs this time?
A 1-2 punch.
And I want to gesture with the scythe as I do it. So it looks like I'm channeling my power through the scythe.
Okay.
In your nice little outfit, Jackie.
In my nice little outfit, looking all like businessy, yeah.
Mhm. It's Reaper chic.
Boy, that's a complicated spell.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I love what it can do, but I don't love trying to figure out the logistics.
Give us 1 second. This is Canto 1, correct?
Yep.
Curse works differently from other spells. On the surface, all curses begin the same, no matter what canto they are. For example, Canto the Heck learns in this spell, the more spell force they may receive
The
when they
heck?
make their curse spell, more powerful spell force can be used to augment the concentration. This is Canto 1, so you have 3 spell force. So you could you need 0 because you are making eye contact with the creature. You could spend all 3 of the spell force on damage, which would bump it up to 1d8 plus the spell level. We could spend some of that on duration, so it would last longer than a round.
I think I care most about damage. Because I'm really just trying to make a point.
Okay. So 0 spell force on the proximity, because you're good. 3 on the lethality, 0 on the non-living target, and 0 so it only lasts 1 round. So now, it is difficulty 11. Roll it on up.
That is a 20, baby.
Like 2 10s, or total of a 20?
Total of a 20.
Okay. Still, absolutely a success.
Pretty good.
It is 1d8 plus your spell level, and I'll let you describe what this looks like.
That was an 8, so 8 plus... 8 plus... We said 1?
Yes.
Because it's Canto 1. So 9 points of damage. And yeah, I think what happens is Eli says that, gestures with the scythe, and one of the creature's legs just start to crumble and collapse and disintegrate underneath it until it is just at a torso.
Yeah, I would say that's plenty effective. To the point where it kind of starts leaning back away, feeling the effects of the magic, and then legs would just snap, and it just goes tumbling back off.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Would you
And then
roll?
Eli just looks at Carly, and then just looks at Carly and says, "I told you I knew what to do with the scythe."
Would you roll 2d10 for me?
Do it.
I would love to roll 2d10s for you. That is an 8 and a 2, so that is a 10 in total.
They are definitely wavering, but they aren't quite falling back just yet. Need you to roll under the amount of wounds that they have taken, but not quite. That brings us down to Delphine.
We can't hear
you're
you.
muted.
It would help if I clicked the unmute button. I was thinking really hard to myself, and I just remembered something. And I bring my hand up, and I have a chunky tiger's eye ring, and I click it to one side, and I say, "Okay, come on, Grandmama," and I'll do like a cat scratch, and it's 1d4 damage. It's my minor artifact.
It just automatic, or is it an attack?
I guess it probably is an attack. Sorry, I should double check. And my mouse just died.
No.
Let's say it's an attack, and then I'll check for the next time I use
So,
it.
strength brawl
Okay, and 2.
versus CD of 12.
Okay, 8. Hey, 16, 17, 18. 19.
Yeah, you passed 12 by a lot.
Okay.
So it was 1d4.
Yep. I got a 1.
Hey, every little bit counts.
I've never used it before, so.
They have continued their circling, and you just start lashing out with it, just ripping away at anything that gets close enough. Anything else?
Nah, I just keep screaming.
Carly.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I warned them. Eli warned them. Nini warned them. Hey, I would like knives for hands now. I think is what I would like to do. I would like to make that I do have to roll for it. It's yeah, Canto 2 knives. No. Canto 2's talons. I just my rage becomes talons that I have, and they are weapons, and they're pretty okay weapons. It does take one turn for this to happen.
Okay.
But then it lasts for the rest of the scene.
Beautiful.
So there's if I can roll it. But I would like to do that.
Yeah.
And that is plus what is the spell plus? Or is it? It just is.
It should be plus your casting, plus your intelligence, I believe.
Okay. Cool. Oh, thank God. That's a 13. It's an 11 plus 2. Cool. So that's what I'm spending the whole time just staring down this line of like creepy crawly dudes, just like as my hands turn to knives, like turn to long pointy talons, and I'm like, last chance, boys.
But secretly, you're like, don't go anywhere. Keep coming.
I'm like, no. I'm just getting started. Let's go.
All right. They are going to still stay clear of Eli, but they are going to try to take a nibble on everyone else.
That's fine.
On to Carly. That's
The nibbler.
14 total.
To hit?
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure, for sure.
For 5 damage.
Okay.
And Arcadia, that's a 12 total.
That does not hit me.
Dodge it.
I do. I got a 13.
Delphine, that's 15 total.
I'm not sure what my thing is, but I'm sure that is more than I have.
Your CD plus your dodge, I believe.
11 plus
Okay.
dodge.
11 plus dodge?
Yeah,
it's
that's what your
still,
CD
it's still,
is.
I think it still hits.
Is 6 points of damage. And I forgot to do this for everyone, but for the two of you that just got hit, roll 2d10, and I only need to roll if you get. I only need to know if you get double ones.
Oh, this again.
It was a 1 and a 2. We're playing with fire here, kids.
Fine.
You are literally
Literally.
playing with fire.
I'm not quite letting. Well, the fire's gone. The fire lasts one round. The fire
You
came
were
and went.
playing with fire.
I was playing with fire. That's true. That
The
is
fire-
Fire's in your heart.
Fire like started to melt your hands, and it turned into the long claws.
claws that look like fire. I'm claiming that
Love
energy
it.
for me.
Incredible.
But yeah, that's it. They still don't want to get anywhere near Eli. And we're back to Arcadia.
Okay. So, horrific idea.
Do it. Do it.
Yes,
We
do
want to
it.
get out of here, right?
For sure. For sure, for sure.
Shit. Alright.
Are we about to go
Um,
on an adventure?
I don't know. Because also I'm like concerned about you dying.
I'm not gonna die,
um,
it's fine. I'm not gonna die.
Where you at? That's what I thought.
Yep.
12.
The only reason I'm thinking is I can see weak points between planes, and if I investigate them, we can travel through them. So if I were to find one around us now, we were able to get to it, we might be able to go somewhere else.
I'll cover you.
I feel like I need to cover you. I have a higher dodge than you.
With one attack, bestie. With one
I
attack.
have a
babe.
lizard attack.
You got lizard attack? Your lizards are a little busy right now.
I can make them not busy if you don't want me to heal you.
I'm just saying, if you want to go look for portals or whatever, I have knives for hands.
Do you
So-
guys support this decision? You think this is a good idea? Okay.
Let's try whatever we can try.
Yeah.
What you gotta do, babe?
Because I feel like, we really go in that, but we go like maybe I can just see some. So I will just read out exactly what I could do. Which, wow, this is really surreal for him because with his sense, he already sees like ghosts where others say there are none, and speaks to spirits who others call figments of his imagination. Because of his senses ability. But yeah,
Really?
so I have the talent bonus Void Sight. Characters with this bonus able to find weak points between the planes by rolling 2d10 plus perception plus sense. Characters in covens may pass through these weak spots. They're able to lock their secrets once identified. So it's worth it. I will go ahead and make that roll just to see if there's anything related to the planes that might be able to assist us right now. Okay, and then so perception plus sense for me is, I believe, quite good. I have 3 plus, my perception is 3, so plus 6. So that's okay. So I got a 13.
What'd you roll in the dice?
A 2 and a 5.
Oh, yeah.
And then plus 6, so.
Plenty. There are probably hundreds of slivers of openings into the material plane from here. But you are very talented witch, and you're able to focus to kind of get a lay of where these rifts would actually take you. and it varies wildly to basically all across the globe. I assume that you're trying to get back to Salem.
I think, yeah, I he would prioritize that. I mean, if America in general is just like right next to us, maybe it's worth it. But if we got through here from Salem,
Mhm.
so if yes,
Yeah.
Arcadia is
It's-
very scrambled, but he's
You have the location. You would either need to, one, figure out how to get yourselves to it through some means of flight or teleportation, or steer the boat. Either one would get you there.
okay, but reasonably with something we would, and it's not an impossible task to
No,
get
not
there.
at all.
Okay.
It is just a
Alright.
means of physically getting to it.
He points like to you guys. I assume it looks like just random nothingness in the air, like 30 feet away or something. And he's like, "We have to go there. That'll get us back. That'll get us back." Hey,
That's a wall.
You heard the
That's-
kid.
I believe you. I believe you.
I
knew
trust.
that
I
woman.
trust him.
I knew that woman. That raven. I knew it. That's like the raven.
It's like the what?
I knew that she was supernatural because of that raven.
All right. Okay. All right. Into the wall.
All right. Eli.
I think what
Can I
Eli
use
is
a
going
minor
to say.
action?
Yeah.
I just wanted to
Yeah.
use a minor action to position myself in a way like possibly I might be able to steer this thing. Like just kind of just change my position a little bit.
I mean,
That's it.
there is a deck, but there's no.
Yeah, I'm just kind of changing my position.
Standing where a helm should be.
Wherever the rudder is. A rudder on this fool.
Oh, absolutely
No,
not.
it looks like what could act as a rudder. Looking at Eli.
Throws
You
Eli
shouldn't.
overboard.
The scythe! The scythe! The scythe is rudder shaped.
All right. Speaking of,
Just chucks
Eli.
Eli over.
yeah.
So yes, I think what Eli is going to do is first see if he can continue to intimidate a bit more, and this time not cast any magic, but speaking to the creatures. Not that he's certain they can understand what he's saying. Just say, "I warned you. You've still been attacking mine. I will end you." But he's also going to use the fact that they are not approaching him to move his way to a place where he could use the scythe to try and get some traction to steer the boat.
Absolutely. You are going to be moving away from Delphine and Carly.
Yes, which I don't love. Which
So,
is why I wanted to intimidate them first.
position-wise, this puts Eli and Arcadia kind of near the middle to more back of the ship, and it puts Delphine and Carly more towards the front of the ship. They would absolutely part as you're walking. No roll required. They still want nothing to do with you.
Mhm.
Cool.
Fair enough.
Then that is what Eli will do.
But as far as piloting ship goes, let's go with a. Let's go with an occult wits.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right. Alright. Cool. Okay. That is going to be, that was 2 3s. Then my wit's 2. So I'm trying to do math in my head. This is where I'm at today. All right, so 2, 3, 6,
plus 2.
8, plus occult, which is 3.
So you got an 11.
So 11.
Okay. It's enough that you could feel the connection to the ship, with the scythe just planting itself into the wood, and the ship now being kind of an extension of you. It doesn't necessarily want to listen to you. It doesn't know you. But you certainly could try to force your will.
I would love to.
Well, we will get back to that. As Arcana, you're now safe. 2 of you, they don't want to get anywhere near either of you. And
anyways.
Delphine.
Okay, can I use? I'm not sure how this would work. I have like a pretty good knowledge of the occult, and I know it might hurt me, but can I call out to Reynard or just call on my own knowledge of the occult to figure out how I could boost Eli's like power or control, or just kind of help?
Do you have gauze?
I do.
Because you can roll a gauze roll. That's what I did last session, if you remember, to help you find the key. You can, as a combat action, you can roll manipulation plus gauze to possibly increase or decrease an ally or enemy act. So instead of rolling that, if you wanted to do that, that would just give a flat boost if you met the difficulty.
I do that?
Difficulty 13 to get a +2, 19 to get a +4.
Absolutely.
All right. 6, 11.
So you're close
oh,
enough.
no, sorry, 12. 12.
So you could add 2 to it. Would bring you to a 14, which would be...
It's a 13 difficulty, yeah.
Right. So you can add 2 to it, but the next roll you make will be at a -4. Basically borrowing luck from your future self to help you now.
I'll do it.
All right.
Exceed
You have a
at
plus
cost.
1.
+2.
Is it +2?
It's +2 at 13, +4 at 19.
Even better.
Okay.
Why I recommended it.
Falling on your demon, again feeling like something is tearing itself from you. It pulls enough power away and just feeds it into Eli. That's pretty substantially feel the boost. Alright, anything else?
I'm basically just holding my head and screaming like, I need some effing Advil, holy shit.
Got aspirin in my pocket.
Charlie, our very own Wolverine.
Yeah, I take my baby aspirin out of my purse and I chuck it over. No, I mean, yeah. I would like to cast punch. I would like to cast fists on face, please.
It's strength brawl, I believe.
Strength brawl, yeah, that tracks. And this is, I should write this down. 1d6 plus strength plus spell level for damage.
And it's actually CD 11, not 12. I was wrong. It's base 12, but they have a -1 dodge.
Oh, hell yeah. Alright, where is my show to me my brawl score? Show it to me, please. There we go. That is that is a 9 plus 6, 15.
By a lot.
Cool. Good. Well, I rolled a 9 and a 0, so I was concerned for a second. We get 1d6. 5 plus strength is 8 plus spell is 9 damage.
Yeah. That would hit them to
Um.
the first breaking point. Would you roll 2d10, please?
Sure thing. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. No.
No.
2 and a 4.
Bad. Okay.
Bad, but not snake eyes. So
They are, for the moment, just getting cut down by you, just one after the other. They fall easily, but their numbers are seemingly infinite. It's their turn. The only two that they can bite are Delphine and Carly. They're gonna go for both of you twice.
fine.
So onto Carly. That's 12 total.
Oh, just barely, yeah.
Second one is 8, 9 total. No.
To hit or damage?
To hit.
Okay, yeah, no. Okay.
First one's damage. If I could stop losing my D4, is 5 minimum damage.
Okay.
And then onto Delphine. The first attack is 19. Second attack is
Question though.
yeah.
So my artifact, my little tiger's eye ring, has two functions. One is to damage and one is to protect, but it's only like 30 centimeter sphere of protection. Can I try to block one of those?
Yeah.
All right, then I click it the other way and I go. And try to-
What did it do?
It is sorry. It is one protect from 1d6 damage.
Yeah, absolutely. It would just soften the bites. The second one was double ones, so absolutely no
Nice.
effect there.
It bites itself.
It bites its friend.
It bites its friend.
So that would be 7, but roll a d6 and we'll subtract it.
Sorry, didn't have it handy. Gee, come on now. Okay, so we're taking 3 out of that.
They're starting to swarm over top of your two companions. And Arcadia.
Fine, I can take him. It's fine.
Don't you even.
Good. Worry about your lizards.
I wasn't. No. They're like they just disappear. I don't need to worry about them. I love them with all my heart, but what is the most beneficial thing I could do in this situation? Nami, JD, me too. Me IRL. What you just said.
It's like you for real, for real.
No, for real, for real. Arcadia, he has, he's still kind of like, just has his deck in one hand, hand in his other pocket, staring at the situation. He's kind of seeing all of the planes, these rifts and everything. I don't know. Would I guess is there if this now correct the scythe like with the would is kind of creating tension and force possibly, would I be able to help with direction, like using like this ability to kind of hone in on what Eli is doing and make sure we get the right way, maybe get a little distance by focusing on where it needs to go, and my understanding of that.
Yeah, you are quite literally the only one that could do that.
All right, cool. So should I use the void sight roll again?
Yeah, and we'll use the same bonus as the gauze roll.
Should I use my gauze?
If that's higher, yeah, whichever would
My
give you a
sense
higher
is
bonus.
higher. My sense is +3, yeah.
Yeah, whatever gives you a higher bonus, roll that.
Ayo. So that is going to be, so it's manipulation or perception and sense. Oh yeah. 16.
Yeah, that's another +2. You have a total of +4 when it comes to steering this thing. Anything else from Arcadia?
He kind of, he looks a little strange, but he also looks like actually looking a little excited now. Still worried too. There's so much right there. And he's let's go. That's it.
All right. Well, that does bring us down to Eli.
Okay, so there's a few things I need to say. The first is, you all may hate me, but I feel like I must declare this. One of the things with the Hex is that because of the way that their soul is taken, they're not necessarily the most stable. And I think at this point, watching two of his coven members, including the one who is, at least as far as Eli is concerned, pretty much a literal child, I think I deserve to take a +1 difficulty to this roll, because I think seeing that his composure is starting to slip.
Well, if this helps in your action, I'm happy to let you sacrifice HP if you would like a bonus to this.
Yeah, I'll do it.
A D4 for a +1, a 2D4 for a +2.
And you
Go
just
with
hear
a
Arcadia
D4
screaming,
for a
"Let's go!
+1."
Let's go! Let's go!"
So I'll let you roll D4.
Oh, all right.
Let's go!
That
Arcadia's
is a
back,
1.
like, let's go,
Took
Leslie.
1 point of damage. You now have a +5, but with the difficulty bumped back down to a +4. So yeah,
All right.
occult wits, please.
Sweet. That is going to be a 10 and a 7 plus
17.
5.
22?
So
Yes.
a 22.
Okay, girl.
Slay!
I don't think anyone else would be close enough or have the current capacity to be watching this happen, but you
I'm
are.
trying to help him.
Fine.
That's a great point.
I'm guiding him.
You are turning this boat, and the hand that is currently planted on the scythe is starting to just emaciate down to skin and bone.
This
Oh,
is
hope
fine.
you shouldn't have.
Becoming the
The ship
This
does
is fine.
turn, and Arcadia, you are positioned underneath this rift. Eli, anything
I'd love
else?
to see it.
Nope. I think that is it.
Use your
Alright.
movement, maybe.
I'm still holding things steady.
Yeah, you don't want the boat to start drifting back.
Exactly.
true,
For
exactly.
sure.
Delphine?
For sure.
Okay, so I have to make a correction.
Mhm.
With my ring, it doesn't block an amount of damage. It creates a a impenetrable force field.
Okay.
So
Complete.
what I would do instead is I would say, "You are such a pretty ring," because I have to compliment it for it to work.
Just gas it up.
Okay. Um. All right. I have to. Let's see. I can't boost you again. I think because I would be like a -8 to whatever I do next. Shoot. Can I hold an action?
Yes.
Mind you, you can try and go into the rift now. I'm pointing it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood. Can we just walk into it, or
I thought we were
is it
driving
we have to get the boat through
into it.
I mean, it's like a
We got the boat
doorway
through it.
that you can't
Oh,
see, but you could step through as it is pointed out to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Go!
Then I'm going to use my action to try. I'm going to hold my action still, and I'm going to use it to try to get either Carly or oh my gosh, I just pulled a blank. Or Arcadia through it first.
I have knives. Get him.
I need. I gotta keep.
We're here. We're here. I have knives. We're here.
We're leaving.
Carly, you're up.
I'm keeping the way clear. I'm continue to
Yeah.
cast knives.
Go for it.
I will hop off once everyone else hops off, but I currently have weapons.
You do have weapons.
I would like to use them, please.
So, I made a small mistake from the last round. Would an 11 still have hit you?
Is it meets it beats it, or my CD is 11?
Okay, so nothing would have changed.
Okay,
Because they should have had a -1 in the last round.
fair enough. But yeah, no. If it hits, it hits.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm just swiping away,
go for
keeping
it.
the way clear.
CD of 11.
No whammies, no whammies, no. Well. So we've hit a whammy, unfortunately. That's a what? 3 plus 3 plus. That's a 9.
You can take a +2 to have a -4 to your next roll.
Yeah, I want to get them out of here.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that is an 11, which does hit.
cool, sick gnarly. Let's
You
roll
did,
that beautiful bean footage.
11 points of damage last time.
I sure did, is the thing. Okay, and I think we're going for the same. That's 5, 3, 1. That's 9. Yeah, that's 9.
Beautiful. Just carving away at this space in front of the rift.
And just yelling, "Let's go, lesbians! Let's go!" Like,
You're dying.
Yeah,
Alright.
it will all be if you don't run. Now go. Like,
I
have lizard.
out the
Leave.
door for you.
I will follow you.
Is that the end of your turn?
I believe so. I will move if they start moving, but if
Okay.
not until they're leaving.
Again, 2 attacks onto each of you. First one to Carly is 17 total. Second one is a clear miss
Okay, so that first one is definitely gonna do it.
for 7 points of damage.
So hey, Hoop. Point of order.
Uh-huh.
If I those last 3 unconscious hit points, I am unconscious for those, or I'm unconscious once I take those. Because it is hurt, injured, mauled, unconscious. It is once those are depleted, correct? Or is it once I hit that? Because that's gonna matter real quick.
When a character
So
loses
another point of
all
order.
HP before
Oh.
the unconscious level, they fall
Yes.
unconscious.
Okay.
If they continue to take damage after all of their HP is gone, they are dead.
Okay, so I have those 3 HP that I am unconscious for.
You're unconscious. but
Cool, so
not
I'm
dead.
unconscious. I'm unconscious. But I don't think I'm dead yet. You said that was 7?
Yep.
Kit, no. Kit, no.
Girl, I guess.
Wait a second.
We are screaming.
How close are you to
We
Eli?
are screaming.
Okay.
What?
Oh,
Um,
balls.
She's screaming, she's yelling at you, and then she's down. She hits the deck.
Well, I have my action, so I'm going to start dragging your body. But
That's fine.
I
That's you have my express permission.
would like to offer you a devil deal. You can
Interesting,
you can
Or
stay
a demon
conscious,
deal.
for sure.
but once you are to safety, all of
Uh-huh.
this excess trauma and damage is going to catch up to you.
I mean, if I'm unconscious, I'm putting Delphine at risk. So
about me.
that sounds about right. I'll yes.
Just
Pause the damage for 500, Alex.
you,
Uh,
for the rest of this scene, can literally take no more damage.
yeah.
So you would all see Carly just get piled by these things to the point where you could no longer even see them. And then see claws just ripping from underneath, keeping the pathway, at least to the rift, open. Still being gnawed on by these undead things. And onto Delphine, the 2 attacks, which I don't think I rolled. That's a 22
Yeah, that hits.
I sure hope it does.
and a 10.
10 damage?
10 to hit for the second one.
No, that one doesn't.
4. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
24 damage has never been so scary.
Right.
But yeah, it's the 2 of you are there. You can hear sounds coming from this very invisible rift, and you can feel the energy and magics coming from it. Brings us to Arcadia.
It is not invisible for me. And Arcadia is just watching in horror as he screams at her that she's dying. And she
then she-
does. And she's right in front of the rift. And the thing is, like, he has no clue what to do. My God.
Oh, okay.
Well, what happened to your held action, Nini?
Still have it.
Oh, I'm using it to drag her body towards the rift.
Carly's
but
up.
I'm up now. I'm up now.
Oh, you're up now?
Yeah.
Well,
I fell, but I got back up. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
oh,
it's
it's
fine.
good.
How
I
much
helped
HP
you up.
are you
Here, I
at?
helped you stand up.
I'm doing great.
Hoop, how much HP is she at?
I'm fine. It's fine.
It technically doesn't matter.
It's fine.
Okay.
Technically
Okay.
0.
Technically 1. 1.
Trying to figure
Hey,
out
so
whether to
If I
heal
can
or
use my
not based
action,
because
can I say something?
I'm fine.
You can
I-
absolutely say something, and if this helps your decision, Arcadia,
It might.
Carly cannot be healed right now.
Well, that does help my decision.
That affects things.
But yeah, Delphine, if you'd like to say something, it's absolutely.
I'm gonna scream at Eli and say, "Let's back out of here. Come towards us. Come towards our voice, because you have the scythe and they avoid you. So maybe you can have a little aura."
You're in front of the ship, so you're towards the rift. You're closer than we are. Yeah.
Rift is at Carly and Delphine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
And Eli, because Eli isn't going to move, Eli is going to hold the boat steady and say, "You two go through now."
yeah, and Arcadia's just like been screaming that say much less elegantly than Eli. um
Nobody moves because everybody's telling everybody else to move.
that's literally
Welcome to the game.
girl, you can't I gotta make sure you going in the right place.
I'm fine. I will
How
follow your
wide is the door?
coattails. It's
Oh my
fine.
gosh. I think oh my gosh.
Point of order.
Mhm.
I have gauze. Can I see?
Oh,
The
I'm
doorway
using
now?
sense.
I have sense too.
Do you have void sight? That's a
Neither-
talent.
no.
I got the talent void sight specifically to do this. But I don't know now that it's pointed out if maybe you can see it.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah,
Yeah,
now that you're
I
pointing
think
it
with
out.
the fact that you are close enough that you could feel the magic coming from it, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So I can see it go.
Yeah. Bushes.
Yeah. Save Carly. Get her to safety. Go. We
Y'all
got it.
taking your sweet time.
I feel it right now. I'm sorry. I'm stressed. Don't at me, please.
This is me
Um,
adding you. This is no longer a subtweet.
I will
You're being
deafen
added.
myself on Discord.
I'm turning my mic off.
He is a little fucking gremlin. That's just what I'm considering right now. He doesn't feel. All right. Do I have to use my action to get to it?
No,
The rift?
no, you could just use your movement.
Okay. I'm like screaming. I look at Eli. I'm looking at, Nini. And I can recognize okay, Nini can see this. Is there anything? You know what? I guess I can I know where the ley lines are. Okay. Yeah, I think I will just he's so completely lost in his moment of what to do. Seeing everything that's happening. But he is also, I need to do something. So he's pointing it out as he runs up towards it. He's still screaming to go, but he glances towards Eli before he starts to run, and he's pointing towards it. So I am gonna use my gauze to try and give Eli +1 on, or no. I think he almost thinks to do that, and then is like, I think Eli would want me to give Carly a +1. So he actually kind of shifts his aether. So I'm gonna do that with Carly then.
Yeah.
What about what Carly wants?
So who could have run through it and saved themselves?
We'll never
Who
know.
has knives for hands? Riddle me this.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Roll that beautiful
9.
beam.
I got a 15, which makes a +2 for Carly's next roll.
Heck yeah.
and you watch. So he kind of, I guess there's almost like this. You watch this like they say sudden like darkness that almost seems like it's going towards Eli, then shifts to Carly, and he then begins to like run, and he'll go into the rift with his movement. Just all of his dexterity and hyper energy, like I just gotta do it.
Yeah. 2d10, and I only need to roll. No, if you roll double ones,
3 and a 4.
you're fine. Arcadia disappears. Eli.
Holy shit. We love to see.
So Eli is determined to get Carly through, and I think with that, he is going to pull rank and use. You can let me know which you would prefer, either charisma intimidation or manipulation intimidation, to order both Delphine and Carly to go through after Arcadia.
You really wanted me to go through. The best way to do that would be to go through yourselves. So
I don't know if they could be manipulated, so probably intimidation.
Okay. All right.
So charisma.
Yeah, so charisma. All right. That is going to be 17.
Is this contested?
what's my charisma save?
If you want
There
to
are
contest it.
contested roles. But...
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I don't know what to
PvP.
contest it with. Intimidation?
Oh yeah, the typically uncontested roles, but that would probably be a maybe a wits thing too.
Yeah,
wits
charisma
thing.
wits works for me.
21. I'm still
Why
listening
is
to you.
nobody listening to my authority?
listening.
I'm
to you.
listening to you. I'm listening to you.
I'm so
Why am I
angry.
your leader?
I'm so angry. I rolled a 7. I'm pissed. I'm so mad.
I'm with the power of
I'm
friendship. I'm
so
helping
angry. Oh wow.
you. Follow
My cat's angry.
lead,
You've angered my
following
cat.
Eli's
Now what?
instructions.
Yeah, I mean, you are keeping the way clear. Arcadia disappears. Eli's still at the helm. Delphine is there, just
Right next to it.
kind of looking between you and the door. Eli, like, someone needs to go through. Then you hear this shouted out.
If you don't make it out of this, I'm gonna kill you. And she grabs Delphine and runs.
I need you to
You
roll
don't grab me.
2d10 and just let me know if you get double ones. I guess you technically have a -2 to this, so
Yeah, because I've got a +2,
Doesn't
but I've got a
have-
-4.
This,
So
this isn't Carly's turn though, right?
it's in
It didn't
response
look
to what
like
Eli
the only
did, though.
reason I'm
So,
saying this
up
because
to-
Nini doesn't look like she wants to go.
no, this would
That's fair.
this would just be in response to Eli's. Band, intimidate. So yeah,
That's
as long as you did get double ones.
who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. No.
Yeah, you're fine then.
No, I did not.
Reach out for Delphine, step through, and come out the other side realizing you got nothing in your hands.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
Don't.
I probably immediately go down, right?
We'll get there.
Do you fall on me?
I don't know. I don't
Lovely.
know.
Lovely.
It's I'm gonna kill. Oh,
Eli, you still have movement?
I think with that, seeing that Carly's gone through, Eli is going to be moving towards the rift at that point, using the
Thank
scythe to keep the creatures at bay.
Yeah, it's just kind of snaps off like a tree branch, and the ship does start gently listing back towards the center. You could reach the rift if you'd like. If you'd like to step through. Okay.
Yep.
2d10, just
Along with Delphine. Along with Delphine. So I'm gonna make sure Delphine is coming
So
along.
2d10 for
and
both of
that
you.
we can step through together. That's a 3 and a 2.
perfect.
That's double ones.
Oh no. Oh no.
I tried.
Wait. No, I'm
tried.
reading that wrong. Oh, I'm reading that wrong. It's not. It's 1-1.
And one heart attack for Carly.
So what did you roll?
Okay, so I rolled a 10 and a 1.
That's much different.
Okay.
Oh Lord. Okay, cool.
Sorry.
That's fine. My heart rate wasn't up anyways. It's fine. We're good.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Sorry. I
The
forgot.
two of you step through and join your companions, or join Arcadia at least, who is on its feet, just kind of feeling that pressure from stepping through the rifts, where it just kind of pulls the air out of your lungs, and then you have that moment of suffocation before you reach the other side and can inhale. And Carly is indeed just a heap on the ground.
Carly.
Your free actions now.
Eli,
Yeah.
I was like, Eli's immediately at Carly's side. Not that there's
You
anything
know?
he can do.
I'm doing the vial of Undine Tears again.
Yeah, for stepping through the portal and looking fine. A little bloody, some bite marks here and there, but now that you have a moment to breathe, the wounds just appearing. Not even all bite wounds. There's burns that start showing up from, experiments gone wrong that you had healed from months ago. Just
Oh wow.
injuries that are starting to sprout up, long since healed.
Just walking, like, doesn't even realize it, and then just, like, all of a sudden, like, hard blink, and then, like, gone. Like,
Oh,
does not
I-
even process that it's happening.
I think as this is happening, which like Arcadia has like he doesn't have that many scars, but you see like so many things like injuries kind of opening it up or things as he's going over. Could I look at her and everything's that happening to her. Can I make maybe a gauze, because that's related to Aether, or another kind of roll to see what's happening to her?
I wouldn't even need a roll. I think anyone that would, especially anyone talented in the arcane or the occult arts, like all of you are, you would recognize a curse. Eli above anyone else, being that you are specifically talented in the curse. But this is a death curse.
Sounds about right.
Then actually he would have no clue. He just starts like very gently like patting her like and like kind of shaking her. He and like he's just what do you do? Carly.
Arcadia, you need to calm down right now.
He like is he in like is he like bleeding like from these
Profusely.
like, old okay. Yeah.
Oh,
so
no,
he-
sorry. Carly's bleeding profusely. Eli's fine.
Oh no, I was asking about because you said wounds were opening up, our old wounds and things like that.
Only on Carly.
Oh, only on Carly. Okay. But yeah, so he stands up. The moment you say that, like, there's not even hesitation. And he looks towards you. Is there anything I?
I need to think. I need to think.
So I have that those Undine Tears, which is my major artifact. It doesn't give a specific amount of healing, but would it at least stabilize her?
It's a
If-
curse.
If you
These are supernatural.
Yeah,
if you
they're
start, leaning forward, pulling out the vial, getting ready to administer it, familiar force that first looks almost electrical in nature just starts enveloping Carly and then solidifies to a demon that just growls out to you. No.
Only Nini sees that.
No, all of you.
What the? What?
You've seen Carly's
I
demon
just- I s-
before.
Yeah.
Oh my.
She's not yours now. You're not taking her.
Do you still have the scythe?
Unless could I have kept it with
Did you
me?
broke it
Yeah,
off?
absolutely.
Yeah. So I guess in that case Eli's brandishing the scythe as he says that.
I actually, as you do, I'll brandish the knife that I was given to, the like oozy goopy one.
You all know your lives as well as hers are tied. Say what you
Up to
want,
you.
try what you want. Her life is mine.
So this is. Do we know this is her demon?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Can you make another deal with her?
She has nothing
Can you make
left.
another deal with me?
swear to God.
She has nothing left to give. But you do.
She would have a lot more to give if she had more life. It would benefit both of you.
What are you offering?
I'm not offering you anything. You can't
I
take
am.
anything from me. I'm hoping that he
He
doesn't
can't
hear
take
you.
anything from me, but I will make a deal.
Arcadia like nods like in agreement with Eli. I would too.
What are you offering?
Well, I don't think I can give you my soul since I don't really have that anymore. And I'm sure there are other things that you could be interested in. Power.
I know most of you is already accounted for.
Is there any? I used to be another witch. You know, my it's recycled, so to speak. My soul. Would there be any value in my memories? Who I was?
That would be valuable, yes.
I was power enough to have my soul recycled.
Deal.
Would there be any power in having part of me and part of what I can give be a place of prestige in Fated Society? I have connections, and I'm willing to use them. If it will keep her alive.
I would accept this, yes.
Is that
While they
enough?
were having this conversation, can I have backed away and called on Renard?
Yeah.
So I would call to him and say, "Help! What can we do?"
In a very low voice, low enough that only you can hear. Nothing. kind of like a worm that would just start wiggling through your memories, Arcadia. All of those thoughts, those experiences, everything would just start disappearing. And then that electrical charge again would kind of burst out, and demon would fade.
Does that impact my mortal memories? Okay.
Um,
But
so
I feel like I would faint. I just think I would. I
yeah,
feel like,
What my character would do.
well, because I faint if I receive visions and I can
mhm,
predict when I'm gonna see them, and I feel like there's just this moment where it's like he's gone all this time, and I think like he already didn't understand what any of his memories meant, and I think that the power of having them removed from him would probably
absolutely.
plonk.
Uh, so I no need to roll for this, Eli, because again, you are proficient in curses. Removing this would mean that the damage, the torture, basically, that Carly's undergoing, would just have to be removed, and someone needs to experience it. Even if it's split between multiple someones, it has to go somewhere.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
So Carly is undergoing a torturous existence at the moment. All wounds, all pain, they are all coming back. You can remove the curse, but that needs to go somewhere. Whether it's one person that would take it or a group of people that would take it.
Eli does not explain this to the others. Eli takes it on himself.
I feel like my it, I'm curious, do you have that decision to make?
I mean, if I don't share it with the rest of you, you are unconscious.
I
Carly is
was just
unconscious.
wondering. I was just wondering if that
Delphine.
was just like, was it
I
because
thought,
of
yeah,
our
I thought you
agreement?
chose
Would
your
it be
deal.
spread between us two? Or okay.
It would be whoever would be willing to take it.
And
I
yeah,
mean,
Eli would not explain that because he does not want anyone else to experience this. So he would not ask that of Delphine. He cannot ask that of Arcadia.
I will, after I
He
talk
would
to Renard,
take
I
it
would, you won't
himself.
listen to me, but I would have told you, I don't know what to do. How can I help? How can I help? I don't know.
It's all right. Delphine, it's going to be all right. Just trust me.
You gonna survive that though? Ugh.
I don't like how that sounds, but I trust you.
That's fair.
Carly, what's your mauled? Like, how many
Uh,
points would you have to lose to get down to mauled?
my mauled sits at a 7, so I would have to hit 24.
You have to lose
I would
24
have to lose
points.
24 to hit my mauled condition, yes.
Would that be enough to
um,
kill Eli?
No.
wait. You would have to go from, you have to unconscious plus your,
I mean, from full health down to mauled.
Full down. Yeah,
oh,
I would
okay.
have to lose 24.
Yeah. Then the curse, like a thick blanket, would just get peeled back and mold itself to familiar to the feeling. Would you say that Eli has ever experienced pain like this before?
Yes. When he was in hell. When he became fated.
Is
Sorry,
there any reaction from this?
You know what? I'm gonna roll the die, and I'm gonna let
Sounds
that make
good.
the decision.
Gonna
I mean, there is a reaction in the sense of like his entire body spasms. Like you can clearly tell this is affecting him, but he does not scream. So he is definitely suffering, but it is in silence.
And Delphine, with the curse removed, the demon out of the way, you could bring the tears down and start tending to.
I'm going to do that immediately, but I'm also going to be sobbing and adding my own.
Oh no! Oh.
Um, while you were doing this, while Eli, you were just head to toe, torturous pain, you'd all finally have a moment to look around, or at least those of you that aren't currently being tortured, have a moment to look around and see that you are on the outskirts of Salem. What at one point was just this luscious green forest, at the moment is a barren expanse of land. Any plant life, dead, trees are dead. There's no wildlife to be seen within a half-mile radius, probably. And a figure has kind of been watching this whole thing transpire, just slowly starts to applaud. And that's where we're going to go to break. Give everyone a chance to grab a drink, stretch your legs, do what you got to do, and we'll come back with the second half of this game. See you soon, everybody.
Ho, 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 ho.
And welcome back. Where we left off, one of us was unconscious from having their memories eaten. One of us was unconscious from nearly dying to a curse and having their soul consumed by their demon. One of us is now suffering a lifetime of pain condensed to a matter of moments. And one of us is currently tending to Carly to make sure that she doesn't die and is in the process of sobbing over their bloody body. And in the midst of all of this, there's a figure currently this slow applause. And Delphine being the only one that really has the cognitive sense to take in this figure. You'd see an individual dressed in a very cleanly pressed, kind of dark, almost forest green suit. They stand in front of a oddly plain convertible car, kind of leaning back against it. Very neutral expression on their face, but an otherwise just wild set of hair. Just unkempt, curly, as if they haven't showered or combed it in ever.
Do I know you?
Oh, no, no. But I thought it was a very entertaining performance.
What you think doesn't matter right now, and I'll ignore them and try to help. Try to keep helping.
Yeah, with your efforts, with your artifacts, Harley, you would regain consciousness.
And I'll immediately turn to Eli and see if there's anything I can do to help.
Eli, you'd be on the tail end by now. Did you reduce your HP by 24?
I did.
Yeah, you'd see Eli
But I'm not dead, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
kind of gasping for air, but slowly recovering.
And I think Arcadia is fine because I've seen him pass out before, but then last check with
He's just
Arcadia.
like this.
Say what you're seeing. You've never seen this before, as when he fell, and you do see him convulsing more than he usually would. I think like with the force of it all, something is like piercing through his hat. Um, as he's like moving, it kind of looks like there's horns coming out of it.
That's new. Okay.
You've never seen him
And
without a hat.
Ah. All right. So as soon as I know they're stable, then I'll look back and say, "What do you want? Are you here to help?
Technically, yes.
Have we met before?"
No, but you reek of my sister.
Hmm. Which one?
Oh, she would be hard to miss. In fact, I'm wondering how you're standing here after me.
Hmm. You have a good family relationship?
Sometimes, though our
What
gatherings
can
can be quite extravagant.
So you said you might be able to help.
I did say I was here to help, yes. Not necessarily
Will you
help
help us?
you.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Well, that's a great question. Where is here?
You recognize the outskirts of Salem, but like a
Is
small
it
forest fire went off here and just burned everything to the ground in about a half-mile radius.
so I know we're on our home plane, or do
Mhm.
I? Because I'm not sure if we're even.
You are home.
Okay. Okay. So you're helping with the end of things? What are you helping with?
I'm mostly here to watch. If he gets a little too rambunctious, maybe step in.
You're speaking in riddles. I don't have the capacity right now, and I'll just go back to ignoring them. I'm also got like tears, just like I'm a
Yeah.
mess. So I might sound flippant, but I'm all snotty.
Put my pens away.
And you're awake now, yeah?
I think so.
There's my detail.
All right.
Yes, Carly is awake. Eli, you are conscious and cognitive of the situation during this conversation.
What does my health situation look like?
Do the
Just like what?
tiers list a specific healing?
No, they don't.
Okay. Let's put you
Does
one
it
above
It just says like
unconscious.
significant
one
damage.
above? That's fine. One above unconscious. Cool. Still not great, guys.
Oh, she
So I'll tell the two of
lives.
them. Like we have another friend here, another watcher, I think.
What? She's like looking around for a second, trying to figure out what has happened. Because like I think she's probably missing a good couple moments before she walked through this portal rift, whatever it was. Um,
We got through, but barely. And Arcadia and Eli are hurt.
okay, so we fix it. How do we fix it? What happened?
That's
What?
what we got to figure out right now. We're just trying to make sure everybody's breathing.
Okay.
How's
Okay.
Eli doing?
I think by this point, Eli is a little bit steadier. I think he's not yet in a place to respond or try to talk to Delphine or Carly. I think what he is going to do first, though, is summon Nova to him.
Uh,
Here's an
and so you
instant.
just hear Eli say Nova, and then Nova is there. And he's just kind of there, like, petting Nova's fur. Do capybaras have fur?
I think
Sure.
so.
Whatever they have.
They do.
and just like trying to ground himself and steady himself enough to take full inventory of what's happening.
So I won't try to get a response, but I'll just say we have company over there, and then I'll leave you to it. Is Arcadia awake yet?
Arcadia. Leave that up to you.
I think he's still going through it for at least a little bit longer.
Yeah, having multiple lifetimes worth of memories erased is kind of traumatic.
Yeah, and because he's not even sure, he wouldn't know if it's been recycled multiple times.
And now you'll never
Plus-
know.
Do I even know what happened to them, or did they just both drop?
Oh yeah, I think both of them
You were
said that they
talking
were
to your
giving up.
demon.
Yeah,
Oh, Eli
There's a bit
didn't.
of a conversation.
Eli did
Oh,
not.
yeah.
what
Eli didn't say
happened? You
anything.
were talking to your demon. You said you stepped back and talked to your
Mhm.
demon, and that was directly while we were both making our
Yeah.
deals.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Mhm.
Oh,
Does it look like either of them, Arcadia or Eli, are in a position to need healing? Or is this outside of that? Like, is there a way that Carly would be able to tell?
Eli could probably use quite a bit of healing. Most of the blood that's supposed to be on the inside is currently on the outside.
For sure, for sure.
Much like you.
and can
Um,
my artifact help at all?
But yeah, if you want to kind of go between them and, start tending to both of them.
I don't
Like,
think I
I've
see
got-
wounds.
I've got nips in my purse, which are just she's thrown out those single shot
Yeah.
liquors or whatever. She's emptied
Yeah.
them, given them to the party girls or whatever, and filled them up with little potions.
I forgot about that.
She's like there's you want the the rum chata in my purse. It's not rum chata. It's
I'll start digging through the purse and I'll just
there's baby aspirin and
upend
rum
it.
chata and like a physics textbook and like just nonsense.
As you are doing this, the figure's still watching very intently. The sky above you go dark. You'd hear a crack of thunder, accompanied by almost a Hummer-sized vehicle that just goes ripping past you on the highway.
I'll glance up.
Oh,
Is that
good.
one of yours?
Yes, they're both here.
Great.
I think it's time that you all, ran. My brothers, they can be destructive when they fight.
Mm.
Why are they fighting?
Then
Why are they fighting here? Why can't they do this somewhere
let's just get
else?
out of here and we'll figure it out later. So I'm gonna do whatever I can to try to pick up Arcadia and get out of there because we can't handle a fight right now.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
Do I have your keys?
Would you like a ride? It might not be the most comfortable for mortals.
Hmm. I won't answer. Eli, if you
How
heard
far
that,
out of
what do you
town are
think?
we? Can I make it to my car?
You're a little ways out of town.
Do cars still exist?
Oh,
Your
yeah.
car said, yeah. Is my car good?
Did going from hell destroy all the cars in the world?
Well, okay, does whoever has just arrived in Salem, are they going to care about keeping my car in one piece? Or is that just going to be a fun projectile weapon or whatever? Probably. Um,
I don't know if it's relevant, but I just looked it up and it says 1 drop of these tears will heal the most grievous of wounds, but it doesn't give like an HP.
I put that in our voice chat. Yeah.
Oh, hey, well, I should read the chat.
Yeah.
You're in the moment. It's
I mean, but well, yeah. For the moment, we'll put both of you up one, tier from what you were.
that's fair.
When you
Would
say
I
uncomfortable, will it kill us? Will it harm us?
I don't know. I'm sorry, I didn't even get your names.
We didn't get yours either.
We didn't get yours.
That's true.
Well, I think my name would probably drive you to insanity, but
Too
typically
late.
they just call me Famine.
Do I
That's what I thought.
recognize this fool from when I looked into the lineage of the Reaper?
Yes.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so great, awesome, cool, fun, love that.
What do we have next? Pestilence? Ooh.
I don't. Are
We
they
need to get out
Obviously.
here.
Oh, that's my cousin.
How do you
Famine?
know?
If we may call you Famine, I guess. Love the panache. Sure. Are your brothers?
Mhm.
Are they gonna try to kill you?
Oh
Or
no.
okay. Are you gonna try to kill us if they tell you to?
No.
Are you gonna try to kill us anyways?
Are you going to cause trouble for me?
That depends heavily on if you're gonna try to kill me.
I have no intention.
Cool.
And if my
Great.
sister spared your lives for whatever reason, then
Depends on the sister.
only one.
She did. She did spare our
No,
lives.
well, I don't know if she's
Because you still have her scythe, right?
I do still have her side.
yeah, that sister or the one who killed her? Who was the sister?
Death, as I believe
Oh,
you would
yeah,
refer to her
no.
as.
Okay, yeah, so cool. Okay, I like this one. Like is a strong word, but
I say we take the offer of a ride.
are you good to travel, Eli? Because you look a little.
I'm fine.
Girl, what happened? Are you good?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I think
Don't worry
Delphine
about
is
it, Carly.
picking up Arcadia's body.
I'm glad I worked
I'm
out.
probably like
Oh,
starting
come
to.
on. She just like fireman carries him. Like,
I think that's what makes it start to come out of me.
you just heave him over his shoulder. He goes, oh, God.
It's not that sudden, but yay. What the fuck?
Fine. Get in.
Hey, you offered.
The
Before we
paint
do,
of the car would peel away the metal, full just
yeah.
rusting and just starting to collapse and fall off bit by bit. And underneath is a kind of dark green carriage pulled by one nightmare horse.
You should get that
Before
detailed.
we get in, you had those little pods. I'm sorry, I forget what they're called. Those potions that you made.
The nips, my little
Yeah,
shots.
yeah. What were
Yeah,
they?
you
Because
want-
we got them out.
I mean, it's up to Hoop how many you think I am allowed to have on me. But I have recipes written for like healing, and there was a charisma one that somebody asked me to make. One that's really good for studying.
I would say between that and the tears, and especially if Arcadia does wake up and wants to administer some healing while you're traveling, you all could at the very least go up to injured.
That's fair.
Which Arcadia sounds like you are being just kind of positioned in the back of this carriage as you are regaining consciousness.
Yeah, he looks very out of it.
I go to buckle him up, and then I realize it's a carriage. There's probably not seatbelts. I'm like,
I can buckle myself, and then he
There's
like
not a-
mimes
Stop it.
buckling himself.
it's not.
Good
it's
job.
not okay.
There it is.
Great job, girly pop. You're doing great.
Thanks. I'm so good at this. You're alive.
Yeah, was that in
We're all
question?
alive.
It was for a minute there.
What happened?
Yeah,
Y'all are
whatever's
freaking
happening
me
isn't
out.
over yet. Yeah,
Okay.
we should be cautious.
I don't doubt that, but I
We're on a
would
different
like.
kind of boat.
I pull out a
Right.
card from my devil's deck as I clearly come to consciousness.
Oh my
And
God.
I'm just like staring at him. He just kind of like murmurs to himself, like, "Ooh, I'm stupid." Upside down high priestess.
The way that
That
these
means
are fitting a little too good.
you know.
It's true.
So, Arcadia, usually when you meet someone for the first time, you have kind of a strong impression. This is Famine.
I'll use truth speak.
Yeah.
Okay, you just like.
I'll read yeah. So when I'm meeting someone for the first time, this seer may choose to use this cantrip to speak a truth about the person they're meeting. But that requires eye contact. So if Famine is like driving, then I wouldn't be able to
Oh.
do it.
Rear view mirror, baby.
It's the horse has it.
Oh, okay, so yeah, I'll look on
The
it.
horse has it.
And he just like blearily is like, They use truth speak.
Me send it to you.
Okie dokie.
I love when it's a secret.
Secrets.
I'll also
It's so
say
good.
he's like he
It's so
hasn't
good.
realized, but like now that he's upright and everything, you fully see like little devil horns poking out from the top of his hat. They're pretty gnarly, but they don't look
You know-
dissimilar from his lizards. But you watch
makes
his
sense.
he doesn't realize this and he's just staring at this like you don't want to hurt any of us.
No.
Carly goes, "You're doing great, sweetie." Ow, what the fuck? Oh, he goes to like ruffle it, like pat him on the head, and like, "Oh, ow, what the? God, for what? For what?"
Oh no. Anyway, he just starts putting his like his
It's him.
hands over them. Like
If this is the
Arcadia,
look
I
right
think
now,
this
if
is the
ever there
least
was
of
a
our
time-
problems. Yes.
I don't know
I-
what
I-
our
I think this
problems
is
are right
fine.
now.
I don't think
We've
that
got a lot
counts.
of them.
I think at this point that doesn't qualify.
Those might
I-
actually help us if you're willing to just be yourself.
This
We're in a
isn't
weird
me.
place.
They're kind of cute.
They are.
It's
I
kind of
will
a vibe.
note they are horrendous and give me increased difficulty for social checks. So
Oh, like, oh, she's lying through her teeth. She is trying to gas you up. She's trying to instill confidence. She's like, no, they're cute. No, those are like, they're really
I-
unique. That's,
you don't have to
great.
lie to me.
I would never. Great.
The man with like a 3 cents.
They're sharp,
Darian.
though. They
I'm
are
gonna
sharp.
tug on your jacket to see if you have a hood.
You see, he fully forgot he does have a hood, and he just had like a seizure, and so he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit!" And he pulls it up. Okay.
Right.
What did she see in the four of you?
Dude,
I'd
I
say
just
you'd
did
have to
so
ask
much
her, but
cool
that
shit.
doesn't seem to be possible.
I just did
That is
so
true.
much cool shit.
I mean, we're in here, aren't we?
Or, by the way, where
It's
is
Salem, Massachusetts. Hell.
where is my sister?
Which one?
Carly just looks at Eli with the scythe.
And Eli says, I believe, if I'm speaking correctly, that Conquest killed her.
The last
Oh.
we saw of her was her body on a ship where we just came from.
Oh, well, she went home then.
We were on the River Styx.
Well, just so you know, she'll be fine. And of course, if she was dead, the scythe would have drained all of your life force and turned it into a thrall. So clearly,
She
likes you.
gonna need that back. You think?
She made great food.
She did.
She did make banging tea, I will say that.
And quiche.
Those
girl.
crumpets.
Not going
Girl
to
the
speak
quiche.
for my sister. No idea of what her intentions are or why you're here. Maybe she just wanted a greater audience.
It's possible. Are her ravens around?
Carly just realizes they've been talking about food in front of Fam and is like, oh my god. What does that mean?
So insensitive.
Was that rude? Was that shit.
Sensitive?
Ooh. I mean the quiche it was fine. It was nothing to write home about.
Carly.
That is my name, yes.
Can I think as he's going, this is the kind of saying all this that he's realizing vaguely what's happening. He's like, "We're moving." Can I?
Yeah, you're doing great. Fucking
Can I
Jesus.
use my? Can I use my? Like maybe my gauze or sense, like with, like, because I understand ether and ley lines, something like this line, like, what the heck's happening right now? What am I in? What's
What am I
going
in?
on?
Yeah.
But generally, yeah, he's just trying to like pee around and like figure out, get a sense of the situation.
There are little bits here and there, just as you're traveling, that looks like different planes, like trying to coexist.
There's a lot of interferent plane plane, like, not, airplane,
Yes.
cosmic plane interference.
War and conquest tend to do that.
Those are different things. Wait.
Yes.
Arcadia, you know how you told us that you saw energy flowing to the tea shop earlier?
Yeah, the
Do you
ley
see it
lines.
moving now?
Let me see. I can do that easy.
Yep. It
Yeah.
would still be like a drain.
To the same place?
And I don't think they've changed that much.
Okay.
Holy
Famine,
shit.
why would your sibling kill your sister? You seem pretty calm about that. I mean, your only response was, she'll be fine. So
She's dead.
I'm just curious. Yes.
Doesn't death
I'm
usually
less
kill
concerned
other
about
people?
that part. Yes, I'm wondering why
Would
your
you
other
try and
sibling
kill
would want to
Death?
kill her.
Yeah, why would you try and kill Death?
They want their spat to go on for longer. If neither of them can die, then they can truly fight until one of them can fight no more.
I mean, if one of them is fight, that tracks.
Is fight different from conquest, war?
Oh, sweet. Like she goes to bed. She's not gonna do that.
I guess if you
Seems like they'd cancel each other out.
could get back to the place that she was slain, return her scythe, bring her back, and end the fight much sooner.
Oh, well, we know where that is. Could you take
And-
us there?
So she
Would her
can
body
kill.
still be there?
So they can. Wait. So she can
Could
kill them.
Famine,
but
could
they
you drive
can't
us there?
kill-
You just said she wanted to go out of town.
Did you say
Fuck
that?
it.
And you said that we should go find Death and bring them back and kill Conquest or whatever.
I was not conscious. I'm in favor of going exactly to where we know it doesn't bring her back. That'll end the reason we shouldn't go into town.
I
think that's pretty sick.
would like a plan if we're gonna go back to the place where I almost died. Apparently, is anybody gonna tell me
No,
what happened?
You are not going back to hell. We're
Don't-
going to the tea
That's
shop.
where the body
Don't worry
is.
about that right now.
Pardon my
No,
language.
what you said, you need to. Famine said where she was killed. She was killed
Not where
in
her
the
body
tea
was.
shop. So if we go to the tea shop and we return it, then
If
that's
we go back
what we
to the
need
tea
to.
shop, I would like to make sure Conquest is not there. Who's got a water bottle? Who's got a
Wearing Famine's coach, I
Any-
don't think there's any kind of
like digs through her
relief
purse
here.
and pulls out a like just a compact mirror. One of those little, like, I don't know, it's like rhinestone or whatever. She's like, give me a sec. Let me. If we're going back there, and I'm not against going back there, I want to make sure that we're not walking into some stuff that's gonna, cause she like looks around, not doing great.
Yeah.
Right
Well,
now.
I mean, I'm fine, honestly. Like I
Honey,
don't
you're
even have
not.
like a scrape.
You're not fine right now, but you're doing pretty good.
I think Carly's just gonna like take a second and try to just work this ritual and try to spy on Conquest. I don't know if this works on otherworldly beings, but this is the gaze ritual.
I guess we're about to find out.
I guess we're about to find out.
Let's
ritual allows
do
the
it.
caster to spy on a specific person, even though they are not near. In order to do this, caster must have a reflective surface. It's my beautiful little Glossier mirror or whatever. Chant the name of the person they wish to view. Trace a finger over the clear surface in a circle. On a success, the person will appear on the surface along with a view of their surroundings. The caster may use spot or other skills to figure out where they are, what they're doing, etc. The picture does not have sound. Duration dependent on the roll. You may up the difficulty at the GM discretion for more powerful targets. So there you go.
Yeah.
You could pull out an eyeshadow palette. Use the mirror of that.
Yeah.
I could. That's true. I was gonna use my phone camera, but I felt like that was a little too like on the nose.
That's not exactly. You got it.
It's one of those little like just like two colors from like Clinique from like the 80s. It's vintage. There's no makeup in it
I was
anymore.
gonna say, do you even make those?
Neptune's like, I know what you mean.
Let's see your roll.
For sure.
Right here, baby. I got
It
you.
looks like, yeah, base difficulty is like a 13. Up to you if you want to make that.
Base difficulty of a 17.
Okay, fine.
Is this?
that
Are you
is-
cast? This isn't casting, right?
This is a ritual.
It's a ritual,
Right.
so it's plus
Can
your
I-
ritual level.
Since I'm watching you do this, this is a ritual, so this takes a second. Can I roll to see if I can boost this roll? Can I use
Absolutely.
my gauze, my understanding of Aether? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Del-
do that.
Delphine,
Oh,
if
why?
you'd like to do that as well. Absolutely could.
So it's just gauze.
Yep.
It's manipulation and gauze.
Let's see.
19.
Oof.
19?
Plus 4.
Plus
Okay, girly
4.
pop.
No,
Yeah.
minus
that's-
4.
Oh, minus
So
4.
15.
A 15. So
15.
plus 2.
Plus 2. Yeah, and I don't know if I 6 plus my manipulation plus my and I didn't make it, so that's good.
So, what'd you get, Carly?
So I got a 15 plus ritual, which is a +3.
15. So 8, then +2.
+2 from Delphine.
So 15 +3 plus whatever Delphine.
So you got a 22.
Okay,
Yeah.
it looks like the difficulty like increments are set to like duration. So like a 13 is 3 rounds, 15 is 5 rounds, 17 is 1 whole scene. So up to you how you want to you want to
you would have
maintain that
the
scale?
whole scene.
Hell yeah, I am spying on conquest.
At the moment, the individual in just the black suit is just kind of strolling through town, looking at the various houses and passing by people that no one has died because they can't die. But everything and everyone in town kind of seems locked in this nothing space, this in between.
Can I tell what part of town they're currently in?
Absolutely.
For sure. Are they near the tea shop is what I want to know.
Not at the moment.
Okay. Alright, if we can do this fast,
Do
we
we
might
book
be
it?
able to. If we
Is
can
that
book it.
Can we do that, Famine?
I
Do you
can
like
keep an eye
fun?
on them. I will try to keep an eye on them as long as I can. I don't know how long this will hold, but if we can
Dude,
if we can
Famine,
book it-
I have not eaten any crumpets or anything since we went to that tea shop. Can we
nary a
please?
crumpet.
$20.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. You take Venmo? You got a cash
I
app? What's your
pull
cash
out
app,
like
babe?
$40.
I
You got
add
Apple
20.
Pay?
I'll
got
give you
Zelle?
my bank
I don't have
account.
Zelle, but I'm curious if you've got Zelle.
All right.
And thank you. And I'm Nini.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Oh, I'm
to meet you.
Arcadia.
I'm busy.
Cart would slow
Is that your middle
and
name?
then whip around.
I'd believe it.
You have
Can
a little
I
bit of
ins-
time.
Yeah, I was wondering. I don't know. Could I help move the carriage faster?
I would advise against it.
Okay, I won't.
If you're not still casting that ritual, then I'll fill you in on what happened. Carly.
I don't know if it. I don't think it takes necessary. I don't know how much concentration it takes to hold on to it.
Once it's cast, you'd be fine to divert your attention elsewhere.
Okay, because I do
Watch
want to
it
keep like
for
half
you.
an eye on it. Yeah, yeah. Can you hold on to this real quick? It's like, can you like take care of my Tamagotchi real quick? I just want to keep an eye on it. Like if they start heading for the tea shop, I want to like let people know that like we need to
Gotcha.
regroup. Because I do not want to meet them in there again right now.
I got this. I
So
got
we're like, yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's
I would just
That's
fill
okay.
you in on what happened. For the sake of time, I'll just say it like that. And then I'll
do
give a
do you know
sorry.
what the guys gave up?
no,
Mm-mm. You
but
don't.
it was significant, whatever it was. Eli, you didn't seem super surprised by whatever that was. Do you have any insight on what's going on now?
On that note, I would like to use occult and especially like my bookworm ability to maybe try and figure out what the hell a ritual to bring death back would look
Ooh.
like, so we actually have a plan going into this.
We just give her the knife. And just,
in her nose right now.
Do you have any books or any sort of material with you?
No,
Is
but
the
I feel
internet
like it
still
would be
working?
fair to say
got my physics
I was
textbook.
gonna say
if that'll help.
the internet, and I think Eli spends a lot of time reading, so I feel
You
like
could
it's
also
more
talk to
drawing up
family.
that knowledge.
You could
Yeah.
talk to Famine as well as part of this.
You can talk to Famine. They're right there.
Sure. Go intelligence, or sorry, occult. I mean, this is dang near occult survival. But
That's not so great.
you know what? Occult wits, because this is technically, bookwork.
Okay. Puts away my foundation.
That is 15.
Wookie dot. Death rituals. Sea summoning.
It's enough of a success that you'd get some hits on. There's a lot of like bringing a dead person back to life. That's everywhere. It's not an easy thing to do, but it's not unheard of, especially in your circles. Bringing actual death back to life is kind of another story. But just kind of taking little bits here and there of the various rituals, have some idea. If you had access to a magic shop, you could probably get a more solid idea. At the moment, you are looking at a difficulty of 24.
Nini, I think when we get back, we should go into the shop.
The shop?
Make sure we have all of the materials we'll need, and if we can spare it, I could use a bit of time with a few of the books there.
Let's do it. I'll see if my grandmama has anything that will help us.
Live from the apocalypse, thank you so much for the raid. We are playing some
Hello?
You're in
witch
the apocalypse.
fated
We're
soul.
in
We're
the
in the apocalypse, baby.
Yes,
We're
We're
we
just
are.
having tea with the apocalypse. It's great.
literally spying on conquest right now.
Hanging out with famine.
It's fine.
So,
You're in her DM, scrying on her through my mirror. We are not the same.
real quick recap. Death is dead. War and Conquest are about to fight, and Famine is currently our best friend.
I just paid him
Chauffeur.
$40. He's my
Best friend.
Uber.
She's our Uber, yeah, let's be real.
Together, you paid him 60.
This is
Damn.
true.
Can I just be?
I
also
will
just
say
chatting?
Eli redistributed money to you guys because, like, Eli actually has money. You are all his children, effectively,
Oh,
so
good.
he definitely started passing money
Almost
back
as
to you.
old as you are.
While they're
If
doing
this
I
this,
thought
isn't
you're
a good
still
enough
my
reason to
child.
spend my allowance, I don't know what is.
while they're being
Also-
teased, can I just be chatting to family?
Absolutely.
I'm just like, what's your favorite color?
Green.
Green? That's a good pick. Sick.
My favorite color doesn't exist in this world.
Really?
No,
Huh.
it's not chartreuse.
Oh, I'm doing
should-
this while you guys are. You're like doing this whole ritual. You're being so. I'm like, I know how death rituals work, and I'm like, so
Just tell me
would
about your
you
mother.
go here often?
Alright.
Do you like long walks on the beach?
So,
For real, that's his level of social skill.
I'm
True.
basically going to make 2 clocks, because it's my favorite mechanic to steal from Blades in the Dark. 1 clock being preparing for the ritual, the other clock being that you've drawn the attention of war and or conquest.
That sounds fair.
You can, of course,
That's
at
fine.
any point dive in and attempt the ritual to bring back death. But every
You know
I
what?
think we need to be
Completing the
standing
clock.
in the spot.
significantly lowers the difficulty.
Can
Yeah.
we use a fate point right now, guys? I feel like we should use our fate point to help us right now.
Can't?
For a reroll?
I
Because,
would,
like,
I'd
to-
give you
we should
free
change
segments
the
of the clock.
yeah, I think, because what we can
Yes.
do while I'm being while I recover from my seizure being very useless, I feel like maybe like with you guys' discussion, like we use the fate points to represent like you guys really coming to a sense of what we might be able to do and exactly what you'd need to go towards to figure out how to do it.
That makes sense. Because
Fate
I
point
love
for
I
it.
own a
research.
bookshop and you're very
That's true.
book smart, so. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That is going to automatically fill in one segment of your clock towards the ritual. As you ride through the streets, bits of time just being out of place, seeing fragments of Salem from the 1800s, seeing bits of what you can only imagine is the future of Salem, which is slightly disconcerting because there's parts where Salem just doesn't exist anymore.
Well,
But
So
Yeah.
I was just wondering if after I'm done asking for Famine's phone number,
I'd be on Snapchat.
Since this involves probably something to do with the planes,
Mhm.
I'm not necessarily asking for a role now, but would Arcadia, like in the preparation for this ritual, maybe be able to make a role to help with preparing for that because of his understanding? And
absolutely.
okay,
Yeah, I mean, if you want to add this to the role as the four of you make it to the shop and start just ripping out books looking for anything you can find. Yeah.
Ignore everything in the front. We're going to the real stuff and we head towards the
Go.
back.
The
and
real
I
bookshop.
just stay in the front and I'm staring at the tea shop real hard.
I grab I grab you and I pull you with us
Wait, I
and
gotta
I
see
make
the
you eat some
planes.
cookies. Y'all need some sugar. Here.
Does Famine come in with
True.
us?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Does Famine want a cookie? If Famine eats
Were
a
you
cookie,
going
does
to
the
give
world
Famine
end?
cookies?
I don't
If
think we
Famine
should.
eats a cookie, does the world end? I need to know for science.
Yeah, let's go with ritual wits from Arcadia.
I don't have wit.
You don't have
ritual.
anything in ritual?
No, you think he can sit still? I
Only
was-
ritual?
I was going with my understanding of the planes, which is why I was.
Mhm.
I can, if you want me to just. I mean, but yeah, I don't have anything in ritual.
Guys, does anyone have anything in ritual?
I got one.
Yeah.
3.
Good.
I am ritual.
I was wondering, yeah, if I would be able to assist, knowing my understanding of planes and how they work compared to the others, because I have a very much stronger sense than
Sure.
the other players. So yeah, I can't sit still. Shout outs to y'all, but I see things real hard.
Sure.
So
I'll
if
help
I
that
don't
dude,
make a
if-
roll, but could I maybe instead should I just do one of my gauze bonus rolls for this instead of
Let's go
doing
with it.
ritual?
I'll go with a sense wits.
Sense wits?
Yeah.
Okay. I got that. So yeah, he's basically he understands ley lines, the power. So what I'll say is he's looking at the amount of power that he sees around this tea shop and then the interaction they had with the planes and is trying to provide the information on how that might interact with the ritual or benefit or negatively affect them. And for me, that's going to be I have 3, 4, so 13.
You said 15?
13.
13. That is enough to fill in another segment. I need you to roll that again and tell me if you get higher or lower.
Adding my bonuses.
Yep, exact same roll.
I rolled way better.
Okay.
19.
So that is going to draw their attention. as your presence just searching out into the
Ooh,
plains,
epic.
connecting yourself to it, adding it to the magic of the ritual. It is just
I
a
mean, that
presence
tracks.
that can't be ignored.
I'm
Uh,
sorry, I'm so sick.
Otter Poets, I'm gonna add your villain point to the
Oh.
tracker to draw their attention.
Otter,
Thank
I'd like
you.
you to think about what you've done.
Yes.
Just take a moment to reflect.
We
Mhm.
played together, became gods less than a week ago.
This is the thanks I get.
All right.
Oh.
Anyone else?
Okay.
I would like to. I see Eli's got like he's like picking out the books that make sense, and I'm like going to wait until he picks out a book that seems important. I don't know what necessarily is important to this, and I'm going to steal it, and I'm going to start reading it, and trying to figure out like because I might not know death, but I know ritual. This is your boarding school pre-sorority girly. I can figure out what the pomp and circumstance is gonna have to be to make this shit take place.
Absolutely.
I just need to find something that has the meat and potatoes in it.
Yeah. Ritual.
But I know
wits.
that he knows the magic, so
Yeah.
I'll
Eli's
take
just
his lead.
pulling out books, and you're like, that one looks good.
pointedly not speaking to him.
That is going to mark another part of the clock for War and Conquest. Thank you, Live from the Apocalypse, for the villain point.
Again?
Well,
Another one?
well, well. Well.
Hey, how many pieces are on
We
this
were
clock?
just backstabbed. We were just you.
We bonding. Oh God. Okay. Plus wits ritual.
Yep, wits ritual.
Wits ritual. That's 2, 5, 10, 12.
12 total. That's a success.
Okay.
And I need you to roll it again, and let me know if you roll higher.
Cool. No, lower.
All right.
Instant Spurter Dream Catcher, the Kerosene. Yeah. Just like going through, like, all right, okay, Dragon's Blood and frankincense, and can somebody put on some Sting? I need to think.
As you are
Yeah.
listing off ingredients, Delphine, this shop would kind of start to come to life, and it's pulling off ingredients from shelves and gathering them for you. Very much in the way that you remember your family being here, like as a cohesive family unit, putting together rituals to grant each other, luck and well-being, and for major holidays. Very much in that sense of just everyone contributing a little bit.
Okay. And for the record, if Famine isn't coming inside with us, etiquette is extremely important. So I would have thanked them and said, what is it that you want to see out of this?
So if stayed out, totally would have.
I suppose I can see where you'd all be interesting, at least. Perhaps if you live, I'll come back by and we can have a proper evening together.
I would like that.
Yeah.
And I appreciate your help.
And if you don't, then I'll try to make sure that your souls don't burn for all of eternity.
Wow. That's very generous of you.
I'll try, no
Fun.
promises.
Hey, appreciate it. All right. Then I'll head in. And while all that's going on, I will take down 2 of the things of my top shelf bourbon, and I will put them in bowls and set them over and light some candles to thank my ancestors, my family, for helping us. And I'll ask Reynard, like, anything you can tell us that will help.
Reynard is kind of helping to direct everything at the moment, but would dip into your private stock, of books, some of the more dangerous things, and help start, flipping through the pages. Are you?
Can I don't know if this is possible,
Mhm.
but could I roll like an occult or something to see if I can feel my grandmother guiding me towards where she has the good stuff?
All secret stash.
Not the alcohol, the good books.
Mhm. The
The
ones
stuff
that
that my
even
notebook.
Renal doesn't know about.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
possible. Okay.
Let's go with occult spot.
Occult spot?
Mhm.
Okay. Fine. Wow. 18. 19. 22.
22. Yeah, absolutely. Those
Yeah.
books that, as you pull them off, they start whispering things, and you have to tell them to shut the hell up, and then you can bring them out, and some of them you have
Right.
to bribe. Little bits of alcohol, bits of food. Sometimes they want some drops of blood. It's fine.
Hey.
Living in life.
And when I find the one that I think is going to help the most, then I will start spinning in circles slowly as I try to read it, because performance and dance is kind of goes along with the offerings.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Well, that does add the fourth and final piece to your clock. I need you to roll that again and let me know if you roll higher.
11.
I think you rolled like 20 something the first time.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, what?
Okay.
Yeah, for the moment, you are under the radar. Despite what everyone out there apparently is trying to do to you. Looks at chat. So, Eli, you have all the components that you believe you would need. You just need to get into the shop.
Is the scrying still up, or since we've moved
Yeah.
places, is it okay?
Yeah, because I would look to Carly to see.
Yeah, they have now started their clash, which you could all hear, each one being this bolt of thunder again and again, which just sounds like this raging storm. Everything is going darker and darker, but they seem preoccupied.
They're far enough away that we could probably get there.
One way to find out.
Across
I
the
guess-
street. So.
Before we leave, I want to go into the place where I do my own personal magic and pull out the oldest. Okay, a thame. A theme. We came up with this. We found the
See,
word earlier.
The
Ritual
oldest
dagger.
theme. Okay,
but
you have to say the
Everybody
oldest
says
theme.
it different.
The oldest theme is what I stole from you.
The ones that I can find. You sold the oldest one in the shop.
Yeah.
You sold the most powerful one in the front of the shop. So I know that Eli has a side, but I'm going to offer the two oldest that I can, one each to Carly and one to Arcadia. I don't know if you're going to take it or not, Arcadia, but because I don't know that you have the Uzi deck. So I don't think I do.
Good.
Is this just for magic, or can I stab with it as well?
Both.
Sick.
Hopefully it
She
has a little
pockets
extra
it.
oomph. That's why we're going with these.
Mhm.
We'll see.
Oh, she sticks it in her belt loop. Like,
Those are major artifacts. Did you take that?
Those are not major artifacts.
Themes are.
This is flavor, a theme.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you
I
meant
didn't see
the
it in the
major
book, so
artifacts.
yeah.
This is
you were
nice.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
this is knife plus plus.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
You are all armed with weapons and knowledge. Eli, what would you like to do?
I think the first thing Eli is going to do, knowing that among his coven, Delphine and Carly are the most skilled at ritual, I think he's going to ask them. We're going to need people to do different things during this. Are you both going to perform this ritual together, or is one of you, and who is going to take point, if so?
Carly, if you're willing, I think you should take point. You're better at this than I am.
Sure.
Point
yeah.
of order. I'm grabbing this stuff from my grandmother's house. She actually dealt in ritual objects and objects of power. So I don't know if there's a possibility or not, but I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay.
I don't personally own them. Yeah, Carly is the best at this. I'll do whatever I
I'm
can
just
to
gonna
help.
start speaking to me through the knife, because like that's what Carly's getting from what you just said. It's like, oh god, okay, weird.
I can follow.
So
Alright,
Carly, you'll take point. Nini, you're going to assist.
Mhm.
Arcadia, you're going to help with anything that we need involving multiple planes. And I am going to make sure we are not interrupted.
I think you're muted.
Like, are you talking to yourself or are you talking to us?
Yeah,
Arcadia,
Neptune, I think you are muted.
Arcadia, are you muted?
What's
I'm
Nova
muted.
gonna do?
He
Okay.
goes, we got this. We so got this. And then he pulls from his devil deck, like, why would we not have this? We've got this in the bag. And he doesn't. He looks at what he got, and then he.
Puts it back.
Maybe it's opposite day.
Can we get a do over? Can we get a reroll on the deck?
We got this.
All right.
Doing great.
Okay.
I think Carly will start getting things set up with Nini, and then we'll just turn to the lads, because she knows something happened. She does not know what happened with these two, but they pulled some shit the last time.
My horns are still there.
I will deal with you. You two, do not pull that shit again. I don't care what happens to me. You do not mess with my soul and my deal. You got it? Thank you? Hey, thank you? You will not get a thank you again.
Dude, I have nothing more to give you.
That's not helping. That's not helping.
I can't do it again. I thought that's what
That's
you
not
wanted.
helping.
I can't make any promises, Carly. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Don't die.
Don't kill yourselves for me. I can handle my own deal that has been made for me. I don't need another person delving into my soul.
That's the problem, that it was made for you.
Oh, right.
And-
We at least got to choose.
We
yeah,
we are on a time
and you
limit.
just made that decision again for me. So just keep that in mind, and she'll just sit down.
We're on a time limit.
Okay.
Working.
So, these are going to be group checks.
Okay.
Carly, you were in the lead. What is the skill that you'd like to contribute to it?
Let me see. A skill
Mhm.
that I would like to contribute.
Ritual counts.
Ritual counts. I would like to. Do attributes count? Because I feel like a manipulation ritual
Absolutely.
feels appropriate.
Yeah. So what's your bonus there?
Manipulation is a 3.
It's 3. Gotcha. Delphine, what's something you'd like to contribute?
Probably wits or knowledge.
Either one works for me.
Okay. And I'm sorry. I got distracted. Am I rolling?
No,
this?
I just need to know what
Okay.
your bonus to either wits or knowledge is.
Okay. 3.
3. Ooh. And Eli.
Would occult count as an
Yeah.
ability for this?
Absolutely.
Then I would like to add my 3 points there.
Plus 3. Arcadia?
Okay.
Are you asking for both the attribute and the skill?
Nope. Just one bonus. It could be a skill, it could be an attribute, it could be a talent.
So, can I contribute as being on guard and like being watching, ready to act if anything
Yeah.
wrong happens?
Absolutely.
Okay, because I'll do my dexterity. The moment anything, like I'll point out something as quick as I can.
What's that bonus?
I have a +4 to that.
4. That's
The
7,
grabbing of the necessary jars.
8, 9, 10, 11,
Y'all,
12,
I was
13.
so good at stealing stuff, but we just haven't had an opportunity.
So there's a +13 to this roll. That's 9, total of a 22. They didn't roll nearly high enough.
Does this count as a ritual? Like, this counts as ritual that we're doing, right? Can I use once per session using my casting implement to add an additional +1?
Yeah.
Because we needed what? 24?
Was set at
Or
24,
something?
yeah. But with your
I'm just anything
preparation,
we can bump.
the fact that you finished the clock that would lower it,
Okay.
and the fact that they did not finish their clock means that they did not have a chance to come by and interrupt. But as you all are stepping into the shop and immediately setting up the circle, keeping an eye out, using your own magics to power this ritual, the residual magics from Wrath are still here. They're still very dangerous. And with the first step complete, some of these creatures start pouring out. We can make exactly the same roll if you'd like. Unless anyone wants to stop their contributing and basically keep everyone safe.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to, or should
I will.
I did say I'm using dexterity to immediately do something if anything wrong happens. So,
And
that
we
would
can't have
lose
you do
both-
it, Carly, because we need you to do the ritual.
Carly just like looks up, sees this happening, and just like,
girl, we got you.
yeah, she's like, it was her hubris that made all of this happen, like to you two. So like, she's like, okay, fine. Guess I gotta keep myself in check.
Okay.
Do you want to both?
Fine,
Do you want to both
go.
go for it, Eli? Because I
Yeah.
feel like I don't want them
I
to
think-
die.
Yeah.
I think let's both. Yeah.
Two of you just getting to your feet side by side as that rift that Conquest had opened before starts to let these lizard creatures pour out.
I have cooler
Huh.
lizards.
So that means that we're down to a +7 for the ritual. But the two of you... Is there any special spells or abilities the two of you would like to use as you are keeping the others safe?
Okay. For me and Eli.
Mhm.
So. I'll go ahead and stick my lizards on them.
Yeah, roll it up.
And I would go with curse. More, I think, target the floor beneath them and just try and keep the ground unsteady.
Absolutely. Roll it up.
Point of order. These
Yo.
things that they're fighting,
Mhm.
can they bleed?
Yes.
Interesting.
Well, you're in the middle of the ritual right now.
Yes, but if I am surrounded by my element, I gain bonuses to my rituals.
Yes, you do.
And Hoop and I had a little bit of a discussion
This
about
will
what my
absolutely
element
count.
was.
Blood counts.
And when you guys start like cutting into these guys and kicking their butts and spilling blood, that is my element.
Okay.
Incredible.
So what'd you get?
So that's
Yeah.
gonna be a +2 casting
Well,
bonus.
what I want to, so I succeeded. It's a difficulty 11 for what I do, and I rolled like a fucking, what would that be? 20. So, total. The only thing I wanted to ask really quickly is I was hearing a lot of bonus additions to damage.
Mhm.
Should I be adding something to my damage? Or was that just something you were doing in the moment?
If it says to add bonus damage, you do.
Okay.
If you're talking
Then,
about my knife hands, those have like their own weird bonuses.
well, I
So-
was hearing like adding intelligence and stuff to things, and I just wasn't sure if that was a thing or not.
I mean, you
So-
rolled. You said a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can add your intelligence.
Okay.
Nice.
So that'll be 6 points of damage.
Just a flood of lizards going to match these things, bringing him to a standstill. And
Mine are cool.
what'd you get, Eli?
I got a 15.
Absolutely a success. The floor is starting to weaken and buckle. The bottom part of the rift even starting to waver, and it's a battle of it trying to exist and the curse trying to wipe it out. But the two of you would suffer no harm. And the final piece of the ritual, Carly and Delphine, a total of a +9 to this. Would each
I
of
have a
you
question.
roll a d10? Yes.
So as part of our preparation, the spells that I have are basically to make things that can bless or bane. Could I have used my spell to try to make one?
Absolutely.
Okay. Spells. That'd be casting, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Should be difficulty 11.
13. 14. So that'd be a +2.
So +2 on top. That's
Yeah, it's an amulet that grants +2. Oh, sorry, +2 to specifically to an attribute. So if there's an attribute
yeah.
that Carly's using,
That's total of a +11 just between the two of you. Would each of
Ooh.
you roll a d10, please?
For sure.
at an 8.
19? 21.
And we needed one more.
Did that add the
Wait,
casting
you
implement
have gone?
+1?
You have
I have
gauze?
gauze. Yeah,
Can you add a +1? Or do you have that high level gauze?
I have +1 to a gauze roll.
No,
But
well,
I
there's
don't.
you can add. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna check the rules super quickly because this could save your ass right now, and
I have.
I'm
I
like, did we?
I know
Did we-
exactly. Okay, because the gauze has ability. I used it at the first roll today, where you can add a plus. If you have, I just don't remember if it's first or. I'm so sorry. I just
No.
don't
So
want.
Did you
No,
put the
it's okay.
casting implement bonus in that? Put that zest on there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Just checking.
Okay, so I had 2 things down. I used one of them already, which was 1 time per session +1. But then I also have, well, I guess I could use either one. I also have a +1 to any roll.
Yeah, you could use that right now.
Can I
Yeah.
use that?
That would give you a 22.
Okay.
And
Um,
the ritual circle that you've drawn out now soaked in blood, with Carly soaked in blood.
Yeah.
Everything just goes silent. The creatures that have been trying to creep in just stop. And all immediately drop to a knee. Standing.
Are they looking at Eli?
They're staring at the door.
Okay.
A very bloody and apparently mortally wounded Conquest stands there. Tries to take a step into the building. Hear the call of a crow that causes him to stop. getting up from her chair and stretching out, popping the joints a little, looking down and putting one hand on the blade that's still in her chest and just pulling it out. Death just tosses the dagger back to him. I hope the two of you have gotten your little tantrum out of the way. Just this moment of staring daggers at each other before Conquest kind of wavers, and then drops to his knees and finally just collapses. Oh, you're all still here.
Oh shit!
I reach out, pound it.
Dude, that was so sick.
Just dripping blood. Pound it. I respectfully.
Dude, I wish I could have filmed that.
Oh, sorry, I'm such a terrible host. Can I get you anything?
Can
Oh
we
my
get you anything?
god. I gotta tell famine we survived.
Did Famine actually give you their number?
Dude, famine did when I asked
Oh, I've got their number.
Wait.
I want to say thank you, and I can see that my faith was well placed. I would like my walking stick back if you
And Eli would hand that over.
don't worry. Maybe someday you'll get it back.
Die.
Till then, you have a mess to clean up, it would seem. And a younger brother that's still out there probably causing chaos.
Brothers, am I right?
Don't imagine that you've seen famine anywhere around here.
Dude, I
Actually-
literally just got his phone number.
They got the carriage out. Like,
Yeah, he drove us here. They drove us here. Yeah, they drove us here.
Oh, could have helped.
He helped
Actually
us.
did help.
Give us a
Yeah.
ride.
Mhm,
I
significantly
gave them like
helped.
$40 and they were like, okay, I'll take you there. And then they said their favorite color. They couldn't see it.
Right. Well, I'll send my appreciation their way. Well, as far as appreciation goes, suppose I owe all of you a debt of gratitude. Is there anything that I can give you? Perhaps a loved one back? More years onto your life?
I mean, if you could stop the apocalypse, that'd be great.
Just snaps and things start mending themselves back the way they should be. Natural
Shit, you
order
got my
is
mortal
my
soul in the back?
natural order is my domain. Your souls are all accounted for. They're not
Worth a
mine
shot.
yet.
Worth a shot. A girl's gotta
Um,
ask.
Can I
Um,
ask, are you able to remove curses?
Usually.
I'll just look at Eli.
Just looking between her and Eli and like,
Is there something you needed removed?
And
We can start
Eli
with
looks. Eli looks very torn and says, "This would not have been what I would have wanted to ask for, but
I'm
in
asking
light
for
of
it, not you.
Carly's very then
I'm
by
asking
all
you for
means.
permission.
Is that what you want to spend this on. This is a powerful
If you
deck.
can help us, yes, please. That would be my request, Albina.
All right. Consider it done.
Thank you.
Add another. Suppose I shouldn't tell you how long you have left to live.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I don't need to know that.
Good.
Holy shit.
You will think about it. I'm not going anywhere. I quite like it here.
I have one more minor request. Can I give you a hug?
She just reach out and hold her arms open.
And once again, Delphine starts bawling, but happy tears this time.
Thank you. And I'm glad we could help too. Yep.
I had a feeling there was something special about the four of you. Well, unless you want to help me clean up this mess.
I don't have anything better to do.
Well, all right then. She'd wave a hand, and you'd hear a click, and a door in the back that's swing open. Mops and brooms are in there.
Carly
My
just
lizards
summons a
are
bottle of
licking up.
water.
Anything that dripped off or whatever, they're licking up the blood on my little lizards. They're like little lizard Roombas.
All right.
It comes in handy.
Jump ahead in time just a little bit. When one day, oh no, creepy music. There we go. Famine would return. Famine, death, and the four of you would sit down, have a perfectly pleasant evening of tea, which is odd knowing that you have two members of the apocalypse that are just perfectly pleasant. And I think that is where we can call this game of which fated soul to a close. I had kind of expected Carly to die.
Yeah, that's fair.
You all aced the roll for the ritual. I didn't think you would hit it in 2, but you did. Handedly aced it, no problem. But thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to everyone that came to watch us and support us. We're a lovely cast for this evening. Like I said at the top of the stream, the second edition is currently in Kickstarter, so go check it out, go support it. It's such a fun game. We're gonna play a bunch of fun games here. But I did want to give everyone another chance to tell people who you are, and if you're working on any projects they can find, where they can find it. And we'll go reverse order, so we'll start with JD.
All right, I was actually prepared for this time. So, hi, I'm JD. I am usually found with Live from the Apocalypse, who betrayed me tonight with those villain points. Gonna have to fight them. Gonna have a lot of opportunities to fight them because I'll be playing in plenty of those games in the near future.
Away.
So watch out.
There was one
William
segment left in the clock.
William.
Who's
I have
now?
my eyes on you. You can also find me with Tales from the Table Studios for their SCP game, A Crumbling Foundation, pretty much every Monday. And you will see me back with The Lost Caravan actually tomorrow for Lancer, as well as later this month for some other stuff. So I will continue to be here as well. I think that's it for now. I'm going to just end on a slight Easter egg, which is Carly, Eli did apologize for taking away your consent.
She eventually she would hug her boys. She would hug her boys, and
I still don't
Begrudgingly
understand
forgive
the
you.
consequences of my actions.
That tracks. That
You know,
tracks.
when you hug your shitty older brother and like, I fucking love you, idiot. Like that's
Yeah.
All
we're
right.
cool. We're cool.
Then that brings us over to Ling.
Hello, I'm Ling. I'm a dice maker at Need More Dice, _dice on social things. You can find me alternating Saturdays on Phoenix by Night at that D'Angelo's Twitch channel, and I will be back here in 2 days as a very grinchy woman for Santa's naughty list on Friday. And I'll be back later in the month as well. Thank you.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I know Christmas is over, but we have continued a little past December. It's fine. Then that brings us over to Kit.
I'm Kit. You can find me all over the internet, mostly on Twitter at KitRollCause, same way it's spelled here. I am on Lost Caravan so much. I'm so grateful that I haven't started to annoy Hoop yet. You can find me. I'll be back here also tomorrow to play some Lancer. I need to update my character sheet. It's fine. Everything's fine. And then I will be back on Monday to resume the Alien Sunbreaker campaign, Damned by the Lovely Meg. We'll be back on the 17th with some Electrum Archives, and then on the 21st for a new campaign that I will not say so many things about. But I'm here, and I'm on the internet. Come find me.
Heck yeah. And up to Neptune.
Hi, Neptune at Neptune_MYS over on Twitter. You'll see me around the Lost Caravan Discord, game here, whatever. I'm gonna just want to say that the first session of this was my first time ever on a live stream game, and it was absolutely incredible. And it seems so much to be here again to round the story out. I had so much fun. Everybody here is amazing. Please go follow them and check out where they are. I've seen their other games; they're all great. So please support everyone. Also, go look at our YouTube channel, the Lost Caravan YouTube channel.
Yeah.
XOXO Gossip Girl.
I guess that just leaves me. I am, of course, Andrew, Games Master for the evening and for most evenings around here. Although, especially this month, you're going to see a bunch of other guest GMs because we are holding a charity event starting on the 16th. We'll be posting a ton more information, but we're going to have giveaways. A bunch of companies gave us some PDFs to give away to all their cool games, so we're going to do that, and we're going to raise a bunch of money for charity and have just a ton of fun. But if you do want to join us, because we do one-shots, we do casting calls every month, you can join our Discord. Link is down below, that big old button that says Discord. It's where we post all of our casting calls, our schedules, our cat pictures, and where we just generally hang out and giant nerds. Our friends over at Insomnia Night RPG are currently live, so I'm going to throw a raid over to them. But before I do, as always, be good people, do good things, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.